After our last few races, 500 miles doesn't seem like very far. But what if I told you the range of these cars is like 50 miles? And that's if they can charge.
Come on, baby, just hold. Don't die on us.
Coming up.
All right, this is the 2016 Spark EV.
Nissan LEAF 2012.
And this is our 2015 i3.
We needed all this space to put another LEAF battery in it.
Right.
Let's go. We are actually connected to Jordan's Bluetooth. That's how close they are to us.
Hi. Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Wow, they are really close. Like really, really close.
All right, Drew, how's the Taycan doing?
Right. The Turbo GT is doing great.
Didn't want to charge. Now our main issue with the LEAF, guys, is active thermal management. Getting the bucket filled. This seems safe. Right in the high voltage disconnect. Active thermal management.
Oh my God, we are actually running out of charge.
We need the cyber.
It works! It works! It works! 47 kilowatts at 32%. Absolutely sending the juice. Give him a good dent. Yeah, nice. That's a little America right there. I can't believe this. Oh my God.
Wait, charging session error. Oh no.
Behind me are some of my friends and our $5,000 electric cars. If you watch our out of spec reviews video, you would have learned that we are starting the $5,000 Fizz right here in this episode. The premise, buy $5,000 electric cars, do cool stuff with them. And that's what we've done. We have already introduced to you the cars, a BMW i3 that was a accident history, repo, and an odometer rollback. That's how we got it so cheap. We have a Spark EV that was just actually a really nice example of a Spark EV on Facebook Marketplace, but a tiny battery and has a lot of charging interoperability bugs. So can they even make it on the road trip? We don't know. And then we've got the luxury cruiser over here, the Las Vegas LEAF Limo with an extra battery in it. Yeah, all for less than $5,000. And in this video, we are going on a road trip from here in the Jacksonville, Florida area to the new out-of-spec office. It's gonna be a two-part road trip, and we are going from here in Jacksonville to northern North Carolina, about 500 miles on the nose. I think it's 502 miles, Jordan.
About 509. Well, it depends on charging stops.
Yeah, the charging you go up, but 500 miles.
Right.
And these are all the people that are going to be joining us. We also have a backup charging solution. If you flip the camera around, Tesla sent us a Cybertruck, and Spark Charge sent us that sick mobile DC fast charging trailer, 300 kilowatt hour battery in that thing. And yeah, that's a backup solution. So we're going to explain the point system, the cars, the teams, and then we're hitting the road, Jordan.
Let's do it.
The $5,000 Fizz is brought to you by the C-Can Action Fund. Without these guys, this wouldn't be possible. And you know what else? With them, you don't have to buy a cheap electric car. All you need to do is enter to win a really cool, brand new, nice electric car with their annual raffle happening right now. The C-Can Action Fund is giving away 3 opportunities to win an electric car. And if you happen to win the first prize, you can choose between a Lucid Gravity or Lucid Air, a Rivian R1S or T, or a Porsche Taycan or Macan EV. But of course, like I mentioned, there's a second place opportunity, which you can choose between a Volkswagen ID Buzz or Hyundai Ioniq 5. And for the first time ever on a C-Can Action Fund raffle, there is a third place opportunity, which is a Chevy Equinox EV. Only 10,000 tickets are available, and good news, for you guys, they're actually undersold, so your chances of winning are even higher. All you need to do is enter to win by clicking the link in the description below. It's $200 to enter, way cheaper than buying a $5,000 electric car, and you could have a chance to win a really cool brand new EV. Thanks to C-Can Action Fund for sponsoring the $5,000 Fizz.
Hi, I'm Scott, and I'm here with William, and this is our 2015 i3 with the small battery. The reason she's under $5,000 is because she was repoed and her odometer was reversed.
Yeah, we will see how it does on a road trip. It got a tiny battery. It's like 18 kilowatt hours usable and new. So now it's more like 16, 15 kilowatt hours usable. And yeah, it's actually one of the first cars I drove. I absolutely love the i3, so I can't wait to take it on a road trip here in the States.
No range extender, not one.
All right, this is the 2016 Spark EV, which means a lot of power and torque, which won't really help us on the road trip at all.
No, in fact, we experimented with a little bit of that power and torque on the way here from the hotel, and we have burnt more than half of our juice.
In 20 miles.
In
20 miles, yeah.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Oh, yeah, we're down to, I think, 45% now or so.
maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we ripped it and we took a wrong turn.
Out most of the time.
So here's the thing, as long as we can get 4.5, maybe, yeah, I don't know, 4.5 miles per kilowatt hour,
yeah,
maybe we can make it. But again,
How big's the battery?
18.4 kilowatt hours usable when new. We are a hair under 50,000 miles, so like, hopefully we're okay.
Yep.
I think the car was full charge previously, but I don't think you can set a charge limit. So that's all it was going to do. Probably a big buffer, so maybe the battery's okay. And also liquid cooled,
sure,
which is going to be great here in this extreme heat.
Yeah.
Heat wave. But there's an issue with charging interoperability that we are expecting, crossing our fingers that it won't
which
be
we
too
still
much of an
don't really
issue.
have a great plan for.
Yeah,
Like,
here's
we
the thing.
don't,
I looked at forums.
Yeah.
And word is all over the
You
streets.
had conflicting answers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we either can or can't use EA. We can or can't use ChargePoint. EVgo, everything's been said that it can or can't work.
You have someone on both sides of the issue.
This even has the thing done by the dealership to shave down the charge port, like pin slot in thing, which should help with interop, but also maybe not. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
So we have a lot of learning to do with this thing. Once we get to the track, if we get to the track, gonna rip. But for this series of videos, the road trip part, we are, I don't know. See, here's the other thing that affects all these cars. Small batteries, which means external loads have a much bigger factor against them.
Yeah, so AC usage on the way here was 12%, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So wind, AC, the fact that we have summer tires, all the cars are also equipped with the cheapest tires possible for them, I think.
Sure.
So,
Yeah, which we need to just jack up to the moon. by
yeah,
the way.
full tire pressure. I think tire pressure just triple digit, I don't know. You know, try to get to 100%. It says PSI, but we'll just try to get 100.
Yeah, we should go to 100%.
And yeah, good luck, I guess.
I'm going to ride in the back the whole time.
Good luck fitting back there.
Yeah, we put the other battery. We needed all this space to put another Leaf battery in it.
Right.
Nissan Leaf 2012 with a very degraded original battery.
Yep.
Which we pulled out and Alex put on a shelf. Just peek in here, Jordan. Watch the intro if you want to see more on this. But this basically bomb behind us is the original battery to the car, welded by our expert mechanic on out-of-spec Renew. And he has a whole video on how he did it. So we've got a really degraded, like first-gen early battery.
Yep.
Then I think, Alex, is it a Lizard battery? Yes, we have a Lizard battery, which actually is mounted back here. So our weight distribution's perfect. So we've got like a lot of, probably 50-50,
Yeah.
I would say. And this is a battery we found on Facebook Marketplace or somewhere for $600. And it's got significantly more capacity than the original battery. They are wired together in parallel, which means maybe a fire risk as they go through charging and discharging. I'm not sure, but it would be interesting. Our road trip, we have a lot against us.
Yes.
It's going to be hot.
Very hot.
We have no liquid thermal management. It's the only car here without liquid thermal management. We talked about interoperability with the Spark and their charging issues because they use an old DIN spec that's out of spec. We have CHAdeMO. And there are CHAdeMO stations on I-95 timing,
I hope so.
but we also have a trick up our sleeve.
A nice little
This is a
secret weapon.
a brand new thing for CHAdeMO car owners. So that would be Leafs, iMiEVs, and Mitsubishi Outlander plug-in hybrids. There is A to Z created this CHAdeMO to CCS adapter. It works 40% of the time.
I don't know. We just tried it on the Spark Charge and it worked. So
Yeah.
that's all we need.
It's a little bit buggy. They keep coming out with new software. I have a bunch of different software revisions that we can try, but we know for sure it will charge on the emergency trailer.
Perfect.
So how much is our range going to be? We have no idea.
I'm assuming at like a okay pace, the speed limit, 75 miles, 75, 80.
I think that's way too, I think 50 at the speed limit.
Oh no.
I think we have two pretty degraded batteries in this thing. It's going to be rough. It rides smooth. It's quiet.
Kinda.
And
The shocks are blown out.
we've got great air conditioning
That we do.
and a great sound system.
Haven't heard it.
It actually bumps.
Oh, perfect.
So we can be jamming the whole way. And we're celebrating America because it's 4th of July.
Amen.
That's why it's wrapped in, or painted. Nice job.
Painted. Thank you.
Rattle can painted in an American flag. 30 kilowatt hours usable, I think that's generous. Based off what I calculate, high 20s. I think 30's pushing it. I think this is gonna suck because we got 500 miles with no liquid thermal management. Not a sketchy adapter, but just this charging is really difficult. So there's a lot of software stuff on that. The adapter is safe. I've used it a bunch.
Oh, that's good. Well, at least we have a fan too.
Yeah, and we've got fans to run underneath the car. Let's talk about the backup solution if any of us run out of charge, because we pretty much all know we'll run out of charge because a better route planner and other things all say it's impossible to do the trip.
So we have this Spark Charge trailer.
Yeah, so we reached out to Spark Charge because we knew we were going to do something sketchy, and we've done mobile recharging before with like a diesel generator. And I thought it would be cool to do this all electric, Jordan. So Spark Charge said, hey, we've got this mobile recharging trailer. It's like 300 kilowatt hours, which is amazing, and 4 DC charging ports on it. We'll show everyone how it works quickly. But we needed an electric truck to tow it. So then we called Tesla. I actually called Chevy, GMC, Rivian, and Tesla were the ones to give us a truck.
That never happens.
That never happened. That was so cool of them. So Tesla's actually supporting the 5 grand fizz. We're on Florida manufacturer tags. This is not my old Cybertruck. This is a test car.
Yeah.
From Tesla. So cool. They've done some other stuff with us before. It's really awesome because I feel like we're pretty hard on them a lot.
But we're fair.
We're fair. And you and I are admittedly pretty big Cybertruck fans. Love that thing. I miss my Cybertruck. All right, Spark Charge trailer. This thing is sick. These are 4 CCS cables on the back of it. And the good news and the bad news, Jordan, is it charges the i3. It charges the Leaf with the CHAdeMO adapter. Because General Motors did some wrong coding with the Spark EV and is unwilling to update them, it doesn't charge the Spark.
The Spark Charge doesn't charge the Spark.
Yeah, that's false advertising. We got to talk to Spark Charge about that and say, hey, you guys need to, they actually have to make their charger not to the spec in order to charge the Spark.
Yeah, which is frustrating. But hey, GM didn't even want to make it. Compliance car, they were forced to make it by California.
They did a pretty good job for a compliance car.
It's awesome.
It's really cool. And we've got this cool screen over here that shows us like battery percentage. So right now we're at 62%. We have 180 kilowatt hours in the battery pack. These are the 4 ports. They can do 80 to 120 kilowatts per port at the same time.
It's awesome.
It's the coolest trailer. And you can just roll it up to like an EA station and just CCS charge it. Also AC charges.
Let us know in the comments if you want to see a full charging curve analysis on this bad boy.
I want to do a 0 to 100% charging test on this so bad. But this will be in tow, and there are some stretches, especially through South Carolina, that I don't think any of us can make it from charger to charger, and this is going to be the backup. This is a race. We've done other races on this channel, Jordan, so there are rules, and there's a point system. And so you can't go more than 10 over the speed limit. Not that any of us are even going to hit the speed limit.
I don't think we're going to do that.
That's not a concern for this one. But we have other points. For example, the winner who gets to the track the first gets 1,000 points.
Right.
Which is a huge prize. And it's basically $1,000 equivalent is the way we're speccing it. But that goes, there's a big draw to get there first. Second place gets 500 points. Third place, you don't get deducted because you're showing up, but 0 points awarded.
Yep.
If you show up on the back of a tow truck, negative 1,000.
Oh.
That means you can make it for whatever reason.
Right.
Everyone gets 1 free charge off of this, so you can get 1 emergency charge for free. That's baked into the price because we kind of know everyone's going to need it. But if you need a second one, it's 500 points deduction every time you need an emergency charge.
Yep.
Even if you need another mile, 500 points.
I'm not feeling great about the Spark suddenly.
And you're going to have to AC charge off the Cybertruck.
Yeah.
If you need or tow charge, regen it.
Yep.
So we have options for that, but that's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
And there's also points deducted. There's a whole thing, but basically at the end of all this, we'll go through the point system. You all at home can support each team, your favorite team, all the teams. You can buy 1 million shirts from one if you want to, like this one on my back here. And you can support everyone by going to shop.outofspecstudios.com. Every dollar you spend on merch is a point awarded to that team. So for example, I know we're going to be the slowest on track and probably the slowest on the road trip in the Leaf. I don't know, but you can support me and Timon by buying our shirt. And there's a shirt for the i3 and a shirt for the Spark and stickers. If you don't want to spend all the money on the shirt, you can just support us a little bit and you can get all of them or none of them. but we appreciate it. And you basically have until the end of this challenge to get your orders in, to get the points counted towards the race. We're gonna keep the shirts on afterwards, but basically if you're watching this video, you have a favorite, buy the merch of that team so we can get it counted in as soon as possible.
We don't even know if the Spark can charge, so please buy our shirts.
Yeah, you guys may actually need the most help. Right. So it'll be interesting to see who wins at the end of all of this. But basically, Jordan, we're filming this the day before. We're gonna leave first thing in the morning. I'm gonna get all the cars topped up. We're gonna charge up the battery to 100. Cybertruck's gonna get charged up. And then we've got, 500 miles doesn't sound like much until you realize that 50 miles in any of these cars is tough to do.
This is going to be way different than our previous road trips because a lot of those, it's like figuring out which charger you want to use, but this is like, we kind of have to hit all of them.
You have to hit every charger. And I think once the battery's hot in the Leaf, we're going to be toast. It's going to be like 2-hour long charging sessions.
Yikes.
It's going to be brutal. So thank you all for supporting Out of Spec, because without our viewership, awesome viewership, and I would say people that kind of asked for us to do something like this wouldn't be possible. It's not, even though these are cheap cars, it's still quite expensive for us to do stuff like this. So by buying our merch or even just watching our videos, that really makes challenges like this totally possible. Thank you to Spark Charge. Thanks to Tesla for the support. And we're off on a road trip first thing in the morning, Jordan.
Let's do it.
Oh, if you're wondering what happened to my face, I fell down charging the Leaf.
It's a good start.
Hi.
Good morning.
Any coffee?
It's 5 a.m. It looks like all the teams have made it awake, pretty much.
Good morning. It is time to leave on the trip. Part 1 of part 2 road trip, 500 miles in our $5,000 electric cars. We are at the Supercharger in northern Jacksonville. We're right by the Jacksonville airport. And I think it's 509 miles to the track. Jordan, we need to decide what is the official end point.
Should be the track, right?
I think it should be the gate entrance to the track.
Right.
So if you guys look here, it's only 508 miles, 6 hours, 58 minutes. If we were driving a gas car, we'd be there around noon.
Right. So
At what time will we arrive in our cars?
I think we're racing daylight.
You think we can make it to the track before sundown, 500 miles?
I hope so.
Sunrise is in 30 minutes or so.
Yeah.
I think we got to get on the road before sunrise to
Yeah.
make the sunset.
Yeah. Even the whole daylight of the day may not be enough.
So we pulled up the Cybertruck. Everyone immediately started plugging in their cars, even though our hotel's a half a mile down the road and we all full charged. And you guys unplugged us.
Yep. Well, you can charge off the trailer, so.
Yeah. But I plugged into the Cybertruck to block you from charging.
Yeah, we just unplugged you.
So the Spark is top charging. The Leaf is pretty much at 100%.
We just finished, so we're good too. So
Oh, you're good?
I think the i3 is also good, so.
i3's been at 99 since they plugged in. It
Right.
just is really slowly charging.
You're right.
And the trailer is charged to 81%.
Okay.
When we started, let's see if it's still at 81%.
Well, I'm curious what the truck's at.
Truck is, well, I full charged it last night here.
Okay.
So it's at 97, I think, Alex, the Cybertruck? Yeah. Yeah, so the trailer is down to 80%. The i3 is doing 800 watts, 300 watts. It's just pulsing the last little bit in there.
Wow.
So everything's good to go, Jordan. What do you think is going to happen? I think I'm going to have the most initial range in the Leaf.
Yeah, I think that's no doubt. It'd be crazy if you could do the long. I mean, right now is the only time you're gonna get a long stretch because your
Right.
top charging is so bad.
It's impossible. I'm at 3 kilowatts by the time we're at mid 80% range.
Yeah. So now is your chance to see what your car is capable of. Do you trust the BMS?
Well, I've got 2 BMSs.
Do you trust that they're talking to each other and
They don't talk to each other. They're completely, they don't even know the other one exists.
Okay, well, I'm nervous.
Yeah, me too. I haven't even looked at the route yet, Jordan, to be honest. I have no idea where the charging stops are.
One leg at a time, as Drew says.
I figured timing can take on the first one. I'll do some math. We'll figure it out. The i3, they have like planned to exhaustion. They have 3 backup options. Yeah. That's not the way to road trip. You just get in and go.
That's what Andreas would do.
Yeah, it's a very German mentality here in a German car. And what's your mentality in the Spark? How are you going to do it? You can always top charge, actually.
Yes, we can. I feel like we're going to have to as much as possible. And because of our charging curve, we're going to pull in not dead ever because we just don't trust most chargers.
All right, the rules. No more than 10 over the speed limit.
Yep.
No funny business.
Yep.
It means like if you're taking a tow truck, it's only to the charging station, the next charging station that you can use. And whoever gets there first wins. Whatever happens in the middle, fair game.
It's be interesting.
Let's roll.
Okay, so my plan with i3 is to go a little bit over pressure to hopefully get all the range that we can get out of this amazing little car. So we're going 36 on the fronts, even though it says 31, and a little bit more in the rear, so that we can get the maximum range possible. We don't really care about comfort in this case. And Scott is over there, and there is a turkey there. It's a turkey. Yeah, they will attack.
Yeah, I really want to pick up a baby, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, don't pick up the baby. I think that's the smart solution. One issue with about the route planner is that you can't remove the charging stops in between to arrive at like a minus percentage to try to just sail in the car. So yeah, I can't remove this one, even though I don't want a 5-minute stop there. I want to arrive dead at this one, so if I take a void charger, it'll just find something else. I want to arrive at the minus percentage here so that I can just adjust the speed to arrive dead at this Electrify America station in Brunswick, which we need to reach, I found out, because of the charger density around here and our very, very limited range. It says 70 miles of range here, and if we drive in Eco Pro, I think we can make the entire stretch to Brunswick without stopping. This might be famous last words, but we will of course see. It's around 60 miles there, and we have 70 miles indicated in the car, so should be fine.
What's your strategy?
Yeah, you never really.
No AC.
We heard you have plans.
That's secret. That's secret.
But I'll let you in on the big heavy hitters.
Yeah,
no
so
AC.
There are two ways to road trip, right? You can go full speed, or you can reduce the speed a little bit to get more range, which is a little bit smart when you have
One might say.
when you have a car like this. But of course, I think we will go full sun the first stretch at least.
Nice.
I was thinking slow and steady, but yeah.
We have to choose either. So I think it'll be I will do full sun this first stretch.
We are here at the northern tip of Jacksonville, right next to the Jacksonville airport. We are going up. So because we've got long range, we're going to skip all this Kingsland BS, and we're going to go, I think, to Brunswick. There's an Autel charger at Electrify America still with Chatamo, I believe. Or we can stretch it all the way up here to Richmond Hill, which is 107 miles to this charge point station. Now, I know we can make this go 107 miles at like 50 or 45.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I feel like we should play around with it real time. We just don't really know what happens at low state of charge.
Yeah.
And so if we want to play it a little bit safe on the first leg, not super safe, but pretty safe, we could try going to this Autel ready charging station, which is 58 miles away. Now, I know we can make it there at 10 over, and everyone's going to be ripping the first leg.
So we might as well.
Yeah, or do we go slow and try and stretch it 107 miles? That's just a big difference, because there's no charging in between. So it's 58 or 107.
I think we see 58 how it's looking, and then we can't determine.
Well,
after.
I think if we're going to go fast on the first leg, the 107's out.
Yeah.
But I kind of feel like 107's a long way to risk it.
Yeah.
Because if we go slow and we get to Brunswick and we're like, oh, we still can't make the 107, then we've just lost all that time.
Yep, exactly.
And I think if it was like 89, 95,
yeah, we could do that.
I'd feel a little better.
I think after that stretch, there will be one that's that distance, but
yeah, full charging this is gonna suck.
Well, at least the sun's not out yet.
Yeah, our battery's cold.
Yeah,
we've been so gentle on it to keep the batteries cold, and I think we go to Brunswick.
Yep.
Ready charge.
I
58
agree.
miles.
Yep.
And we just go 10 over the whole way.
Sounds good.
How far does the Leaf say it can go?
64 miles.
64 miles. But we don't really know if that's accounting for the extra battery or not.
Yeah, we haven't figured that out yet.
Yeah, I mean, we know for sure it doesn't know it's there, but does it know it has more capacity? Or does it think it's just really efficient?
Who knows?
Who knows? We have no clue. All right, you got your plan set?
Yep. Turning left.
Wow, it says 64 miles of range. That's exactly what ours says.
Wow. But yours doesn't know anything.
We don't know.
You don't know if it knows.
I mean, it's been driven for like 2 weeks with the extra battery. I think it may have learned.
Learn?
Yeah, it's a dynamic.
Okay, sweet.
Okay, and let's see what their plan is. Where's your first stop?
Kingsland.
Kingsland?
Yeah,
What?
I think so. Yeah, unless we have way too much state of charge when we reach the destination. But this one has been like over-reporting like crazy.
Look, I'm not here to help you guys at all. You good luck in Kingsland. Okay, how's it going in here, guys?
It's going.
All right, we're leaving as soon as the clock hits 6 a.m. You guys will take up the rear.
Yep.
You can get some shots of us pulling out if you don't mind.
Yeah, for sure.
And we'll see you all later on. What's your first charging stop?
So I think
Brunswick.
we're gonna stop in Brunswick first. So that's
Your job is just to stay behind us.
Yep, just to stay behind. So we might actually end up ahead of everybody by the time we get there for some of the folks, but hopefully everybody else will kind of pass us by and we'll end up in the rear.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's told the truck exactly like the weight of the trailer, the basic dimensions. So that's kind of what it's basing its 42% arrival at the charger at.
Yeah, and it'll dynamically learn. It'll say, okay, arrow-wise, that's a brick.
Yeah.
It's going to probably be a little less than that.
figure it out.
Yeah, or you're going to drive slow or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, so cool. As soon as we hit 2 minutes, we're on. You got to turn traction control off.
It is. Don't you worry, brother.
It's a limo. So that not just to have fun, but also because the limo freaks out ESP.
Yeah, but you can't even have fun because this thing is so slow.
Oh, it's so heavy and slow.
At least we won't get pit maneuver.
So as soon as 6 o'clock hits, that means 1 minute. I think we can get right up over here. Get up on the other side of them. They're closer to the exit.
Oh, yeah.
Do we have a good exit strategy to get out of here?
Yeah, cut them off.
You got your nav going?
Yep.
All right. 45 seconds. Yeah, cut them off for sure.
They're cheating.
Leaf's already cheating by moving before 6 o'clock. And go.
Let's go! Oh! Dude, stay full throttle.
I'm not risking that juice.
We have the speed and power that no one else has, and we're behind a Model Y. Classic. Oh, there's a left turn there up there. You got this. You got this.
Drew's a madman, but I gotta make this.
Oh, the green light. We got to make the green light. Making moves in the Spark.
And now gentle.
Gentle. The weird combo of racing but endurance.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to go right up there. Block him in. Block him in. Is that all we have?
I think so.
Oh no, this thing is slow.
They have a pretty big car, so it is pretty easy to block us.
North on 95, that's us. Nice job blocking there. We're in the lead getting on the highway. So we're all together. I-3 is back there. Spark and I-3 in the mirror. And we are on I-95, which we will be spending all day on. Woohoo! This is gonna suck.
Yep.
This is really gonna suck.
Okay, so we are on our way to win this race. We are still not sure if we are going slow or just as fast as possible to get to our destination, because it's 60 miles. It says 80 miles on here, so we should be completely fine. But if we go full send, we'll probably need a top up along the way. Luckily, there are enough chargers to choose from here. And yeah, it gives me like suggestions. Please let off the throttle and stuff like that to extend our range, which is quite funny. We will quickly find out if our strategy works, and we will of course use this first stretch to learn the car and learn how far we actually can go on a charge, because we don't really know yet.
No, but we're doing a couple of things to help ourselves. We don't have the AC on. We're not charging anything here. Is there anything else that we're doing? Oh yeah, we're in eco mode.
We are in Eco Pro, but not
now.
Eco Pro Plus, because that limits us to 52 miles per hour, and that would be a hazard, I would say. And we don't have adaptive cruise control, so I'm going to rear end somebody during this trip, I think. So yeah, that's nice.
It's either going to be you or me.
Yeah, one of us.
One of us is not
We are
going
the
to
rear ending team.
All right, so we are in full race mode, full drafting, locked in at the speed limit, basically.
That was true.
The Spark is tucked in right on our bumper. I mean, they look pretty far away, but we're also long.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're right there behind us. Safety.
Yep.
And we are off to Georgia, and Brunswick is the stop. 49 miles to go.
Okay, we are all locked in drafting, I guess. They're drafting semi, we're drafting them plus semi. I3 is behind us, so we're really just in step.
Just a train right now.
Yeah, a train. All three cars together with still a smaller battery than our Model 3s, I think.
Yes.
Perspective.
All together, yeah.
It's actually not 45 miles. It's almost
57.
57 miles. It just knows we're going to be driving so fast.
Yeah.
Our guy's leaving. Come on, just stay on the highway, brother.
Yeah, the Electrify America station should have 4 stalls, and all the stalls should be available because it's like early in the morning. It's, what's the time? 6 a.m.?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there could be people there at 7 a.m. when we are
I
there.
feel like there might be people there at 6 a.m. because it is a work day.
Yeah, sure.
And they're probably commuting.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So we need to overtake these when we get closer then.
Yes.
Yeah. But right now we're just cruising at 75 miles per hour and we will see what happens.
So I think we're kind of an idiot.
Yeah, we shouldn't have been first.
No, because they're getting all the aero advantage, both of them.
Yep.
And we're just here pushing the air out of the way.
Yeah, that's all right. We'll give them a break.
Yeah, we got extra batteries.
Yeah, they can't even charge that we know of. So.
Well, they can charge in Kingsland because we took it up there last night to try it. But Spark, we couldn't charge at FPL. We couldn't charge at multiple stations.
So they're in for a rough day. At least we know we can charge at least off the trailer. They can't even charge off the trailer.
No, they can AC charge off the Cybertruck.
Okay, so our About the Route Planner app updated. It said, okay, now you can make it to Brunswick, Georgia with 1%. So we have adjusted our route. We will drive slowly, but try to keep up with the others here. I have no idea where they need to charge. The Leaf has the most range, I think, because of the double battery extended range Leaf. So they should be able to make it to Brunswick or maybe another charging stop. I don't know. The Spark, I have no idea of the range. I think it's similar to the i3.
I think it's a little bit less than the i3.
Okay,
But
yeah,
doesn't
so it's
it
less.
charge faster?
It charges surprisingly well and it drives surprisingly well. So this
It's
will be a
pretty zippy.
close competition. So you need to buy our merch. Now it says stay below 70 miles per hour to reach your destination. That's fine.
That's totally
So
fine. It does have us now arriving at 9% though.
Oh, it's updating like crazy.
I love this. Maybe based on traffic.
Suddenly it will jump to like 0. And it says 47 minutes to the charger, so we didn't choose like a stupid route
Roundabout
around,
route.
so that's nice. And yeah, we'll just adjust our speed to our arrival state of charge, which is the best way to road trip an electric car to get to the destination the fastest, of course. And yeah, you need to buy our merch so that we have a chance to win.
Yeah, see if Jordan can connect to our Bluetooth. He's so close to us right there. He probably can connect. Let's see what he... we can start bumping some of Jordan's music. He only listens to Taylor Swift, though.
Oh, pit maneuver then.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are drafting behind the Spark here. I'm trying to get as close as possible. I don't get as close as the Spark gets to the Leaf. It's a little bit scary.
Yeah, I don't know if we can really show. Oh yeah, he's like on his bumper. Oh.
Percent on arrival. As long as it's positive, it's fine. But it's jumping around a little bit too
It just
much
went up
for
to
my
7
liking.
now.
7. So it's like 9, 7, 2%, 1%, then
I'm fine
7%.
as long as it stays above like 5.
Yeah, I think it's fine. And yeah, this will be a true test of the About the Route Planner integration. And for those that don't know, it actually reads out the current state of charge from the car via the OBD link Bluetooth that I've connected to the car, so that we can see our live percentage. And we also get our charging speed, which is very nice.
Let's go.
We are actually connected to Jordan's Bluetooth. That's how close they are to us. Little beautiful sunrise action going on here. It is nice to leave early and then have daylight for the whole day.
Yeah.
What are those aftermarket taillights, brother?
Ew,
brother.
We just need Alex to come in front of us.
Yeah. Oh, we could call Alex and have him pull in front of us. That's a great idea.
So, Alex, you were just saying we're kind of racing the sun, right? The sun's coming up as we begin.
Yeah, I guess we'll see if we make it before the sun goes down. Our trip planner here says that if we weren't doing any stopping for support or anything for the other cars, we'd make it at about 5 p.m. So I guess we'll see how close we actually are to that. I assume we'll probably get there a lot later, but can we make it before the sun goes down? That's the real question.
We really need to clean our windshield, but we are leaving the great state of Florida.
Go ride it.
See you later. We're on our way to Georgia. And Georgia State Police does not mess around.
Yep.
So we need to call in Drew and Timon and have them get pit maneuvered.
Yep, absolutely.
That's the best day for a GSP guy.
Yeah.
Pit maneuver an electric car? Hell yeah.
It's a little foggy in here.
The AC is not running. Yeah, we need a range. Now it says 11% on arrival, so okay, so now we kind of learn the actual consumption of the car after driving a little bit. So the plan now is to try to zip past, if possible, within our rules, of course, zip past the 2 other cars so that we are sure that we get the charger at the Electrify America station. But we are still 37 minutes out, so we will give it a little bit more time.
Welcome, Drew, to the Florida-Georgia line. I think there's a band about that.
Probably.
Nothing like a little bit of America right in front of you as you cross into the great state of Georgia.
Yeah, just feeling patriotic.
And maybe it's because we're behind this bigger leaf than normal leaves.
Yeah.
We are also doing nearly 5 miles per kilowatt hour right now.
Yeah, it's been a great stretch so far. So we're gonna, go as far as we can. Just been drafting the whole time.
Yeah. And if your Spark EV display doesn't have the traction control off, are you really doing it right?
Yeah, are you really doing it right?
Now,
are you really living your best life?
Our friend Aaron Botnick, one of my neighbors, he's had many EVs, Rivian now, but he had a Spark EV.
Yeah.
He said, by the way, when you get to the track, stability control turns itself back on when you hit 45 miles an hour.
Oh, okay.
Every single time.
So you'll just need to have your finger on that button constantly.
He's Team Spark EV, giving us all the tips and tricks. And yeah, we'll see. Charging is the big question today, but I have no doubt once we get to the track, it's just going to be a piece of cake.
Oh, it'll just be domination.
But man, these quote-unquote summer high-performance tires, still 460 treadwear.
right. Yeah.
I don't know if we mentioned to the camera, but we are running 50 PSI.
Yeah, we're running max pressure.
And that hopefully will help. But I mean, so far...
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're seeing good numbers, but I have never driven this car, so I don't know what to expect. But yeah, 4.9, at 65-ish is great. I'm sure that'll go down to maybe a little under 4 if we're pushing the air out of the way, ourselves without drafting. But that's about where we need to be.
This is the maximum stretch that we're going to expect because it's the only time of the day where we can have no AC. So here's the thing: we just all passed Kingsland, where we thought the I-3 was going to stop.
And they are still behind us.
They're still behind us. Now the thing is, as far as I can tell, the Leaf is tracking for worse than they expected.
And making a pass.
Oh, they're making a pass. Oh, they duped us.
Bold.
What the hell are they doing?
I think they have plenty of range.
It looks like the i3 is the range king here. So they are in the lead. But at least we led the state of Florida.
Yep, that's all that matters.
Might be the last time we see first place.
I think in North Carolina we'll see first place too.
You think we'll make it there first? I think as soon as our batteries are hot, we're toast, literally.
Well, as long as we keep the fan running no matter what, should be fine.
So there is a trick, which is if we can find ice at gas stations, we can pour it down the high voltage disconnect fuse area, which seems safe, and it can coat the top of the battery underneath the car.
Perfect.
And that should help. It's been proven to improve charging performance, maybe by 1 to 2 kilowatts. Seems worth it.
We're gonna blast up ahead of them here, and then we'll lower our speed and let them draft behind us.
Clear some of the air with our huge trailer.
We just got off the phone with Dom and Alex, and they're gonna go 68. Yeah, buddy, floor it. Flash them. Yeah, good. Full throttle. Now they're pushing all the air out of the way.
We started passing them. We're still passing. That's a long car to pass. Oh, they called the truck to have them go ahead so they could draft. That's absolutely what's happening right there.
Here, I think I can fit.
Keep it on him. Oh, Drew's coming no matter what. There will be contact. This is so not safe.
I think we have a little bit of juice to burn. I don't know.
Yeah,
But the Leaf's getting worried, I think.
Okay, so we just zipped past the other two cars. We have an estimated 11%, which is way too much, or just enough, I would say, at the Brunswick Electrify America station. I don't know what the others have planned, but I think the Leaf has.
I think the
more
Leaf's
range.
gonna go past.
Yeah, I think the Leaf is going to skip the Brunswick. The Spark has to charge somewhere, maybe at the Brunswick station, I'm not sure. But they are still going very slow. And yeah, we are going 75 miles per hour now. We are actually doing great. Now it says 10%, so we will try to get this down to, I don't know what, say 5% maybe?
Yeah.
Just so that we maximize our speed and then get to charging. The Brunswick Electrify America station is 5 minutes off the highway, so we lose 10 minutes. I would prefer to skip it or choose something else, but in this area, I don't see another option, at least not for us, so we will go there and see how it goes.
GPS verified, doing our maximum allowable speed, 79 indicated, 80 GPS, allegedly. The i3 is still in front of us. They just blew past us, I guess, right?
Yeah, I mean, they seem to have the confidence to go wherever they're going at speed. So we don't know, but probably is going to be EA at Brunswick?
Yeah, I'm going to guess EA at Brunswick. Yeah. So we are going to a charge point. We'll get there all the same time.
Yeah.
We'll be about a mile further off the highway than them.
Right.
But we're playing it safe. Charge point seems to work with this car, but our efficiency definitely is dropping at this speed, that's for sure. Yep. So
yeah, we were 4.9, now we're down to 4.4, you know, almost 80 and pushing the air out of the way ourselves. So
yeah.
But we got the juice to make it, so we might as well.
Okay, it appears the Spark has caught up to us.
Oh no! I thought we were way ahead. Apparently not. We can go 81 on the speedometer here, and we are doing 79 GPS, it says. So maybe 82 is fine.
Nope, we're right at 80.
Okay. Now it says 4% on arrival.
I know, because you're flying.
We caught the i3, we passed the i3. We just had to do the Autobahn thing and just pull behind them, flash the brights.
Right, yeah.
Get out of our way.
So get in their head a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we are overtaken by the Spark. We have 1% estimated at arrival, so we'll take it a little bit slow, but I think we can do a good charging session there and then just move past.
Well, only 2 of the chargers are available, and
yeah.
One of them only charges up to 150. Is that
150 is fine.
It's
we
fine
can
for
only
us?
do 47 kilowatts.
Okay.
That's our maximum. So, yeah.
All right, well, let's hope.
Let's hope.
Okay, we are exiting for Brunswick. And guess we'll see if the i3 does what we do. i3 kept going, so they are definitely going to Electrify America. We are on our own.
Yeah, we're good on range. We've got 25 miles projected and 9 to go. So we got a little bit more range than we initially thought starting.
Okay, so 1% estimated on the Better Route Planner thing. It says 7.5 miles. It says 6 miles of estimated range left. Of course, that's based on our previous driving, so it's of course slower when we drive into the charger. 1% arrival would be interesting for sure. I'm actually not sure of the buffer in this BMW i3. I think we have a significant buffer that we can use. Of course, that's a little bit scary to use because we might run out.
But we do have one free emergency charge.
We have one free emergency charge with the Cybertruck and trailer, so maybe we can try to test the buffer somehow with the Cybertruck close to us so that we can run out of charge to test our buffer. Right now we are doing 65 in the 70 zone, just trying to draft behind this truck to get to our charger.
Vehicle battery is low. Would you like the radio to power down in order to conserve energy?
Yes, please.
Yes. We wouldn't need to know anything because all we know is that 100% of our energy is going towards the driving.
So the sun's still not very up high in the sky yet, but we're gonna have to turn off here pretty soon. 3.1 miles. We're gonna make our first charge stop in Brunswick, Georgia. Stopping with 45%, I guess, probably. We're at 47 right now.
We are exiting here in Brunswick, and so is the Cybertruck, actually. I think they have to charge here.
That's crazy.
Because,
Well, they might as well, because they have to be behind us, or us drafting behind them.
yeah, and there's a supercharger with a trailer pull through for them. So, may as well stop and charge.
Exactly. I mean, they have to wait for us anyways, which sucks for them, but nice for us.
Yeah, it's the only time towing with an electric truck is the fastest option. So yeah, we are heading to the Electrify America station first. I'm going to guess Jordan and Drew. Oh, the i3's right there.
They slowed down a lot.
Yeah, we are all going to the Electrify America station. But there's also the Autel station as a backup. So if someone takes our Chatamo spot, which there's just one, we have our CCS adapter.
See, could we in theory use the Spark charge if it's at the charging station?
No. I mean, yes, but it would be our one free charge.
Yes.
Yeah, we're not doing that. Yeah, so the supercharge that way, we got to go that way.
Really?
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
Really sorry. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Scott's pissed. What is this guy doing?
Come on, let's go. Just hit him. Just hit him. Yeah.
I mean, we can take it too
Yeah,
wide.
go wide, go wide, go wide. Full throttle. Hell yeah, brother. Nice.
Go, go! I'm not doing that. There's only 2 chargers, so we have to be in front of them.
Yeah.
They are faster than us off the line.
Very much so.
Okay, pulling into the Shell. I see chargers in the far back. Nice. And we made it. So we are the first ones to plug in.
Sweet.
Again,
10
different.
miles range.
10 miles range. That's kind of perfect. We could have gone a little faster, I guess, but
That's good.
it's okay.
It's
good to know that we can stretch it
gets
60 miles.
weird at low states.
All right, I will activate. Plugging in and holding it for good measure. Waiting for EV. Please, this worked perfectly yesterday. The same type of station, so feeling optimistic. He heard it click. It's initializing. Come on, baby. Let's ride this amazing charging curve. It really does take like a minute for the handshake.
Yeah. It's just ridiculous.
There we go. The horn. The horn of celebration. Every time it charges, the horn. So
Why?
nicely done.
Great.
80% charged in, what time is it? So we have 15 minutes before we're 80% charged.
Sweet. Good first leg.
Amazing.
Dang, why'd they put this station so far off the highway? This is like 3 miles off the highway. Oh no, there's a car on our Chatamo charger? No way. We're gonna have to ask the Ioniq to move. and he hit a curb.
I was in their way.
I've got to go sweet talk this Ioniq 5 to say, bro, oh no, we're good. We're good. Just nose it right here.
Oh, I was gonna reverse, but that works too.
Yeah, we'll just nose it.
It's just this one.
And we should be good. Charge port popped. Have you ever plugged in a Chatamo before?
Nope, never in my life.
Well, it's right there. First time for everything.
Man, this thing is heavy.
Nice.
Wow, so difficult.
All right, let me get this thing started.
Haha.
Are we charging? Continue, right?
No,
What?
we don't need
What?
a receipt.
But it stopped. It stopped.
Yeah, because you clicked it.
Oh no. It's not charging. Let's
because
restart.
you turned it off.
Yeah, I think I messed up. I messed up.
All right, don't touch anything.
Yeah, I won't touch anything. Yeah.
I thought we would see the Spark over here at the station, but no Spark. And they're having issues charging the i3 over there. All right, we'll let them deal with that. Payment authorized, initiating charging. Welcome, Kyle. And we are juicing. Now we have our CCS adapter from A to Z, which we can use if needed. But I do think going CHAdeMO option could be a little safer. Now, our main issue with the Leaf, guys, is active thermal management. So we have a little portal, the high voltage disconnect portal has been proven. If you pour ice down there, it can cool the battery down. Timon's also going to get an extension cord because we need to power our active thermal management with fans. And I have all the things we need to power it, but no extension cords. We're also not charging yet. What's going on here? Uh-oh. It didn't want to charge. All right, let me troubleshoot. We're not charging.
Okay, let's check. It's still connecting. Contactors clicked finally.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see here. Come on. Why is everything so slow?
Because it's America.
Wow. No, it doesn't
Wait,
work.
It's not working?
Yeah, it doesn't work. So
Oh, do we need to do a different one?
Yeah, we will
Try
do this
that
one. Yeah, I'll hold this one up. I think that helps.
Don't touch it.
Nope.
The payment's authorized.
Awesome.
I'm gonna have like a dozen Electrify America charges. Initiating charging.
Yeah.
Okay, don't touch anything.
Nope.
Oh.
Oh, we are charging. We're charging.
We're charging.
Okay, finally. Finally, we are charging, which is such a relief. Let's see here. 7.8 kilowatts. We are at 1% state of charge. Like you can see here, 14 kilowatts. And a better route planner is very nice to have because then we can see the charging speed. And to be honest, it was super stressful getting over here because of the Leaf. But yeah, everything is good now. So 29 kilowatts. And we should reach about 47 kilowatts, I think, is the maximum for the i3. 42 now. Awesome. We're getting full speed.
Come on. Let's go. Yes, the Leaf just said it started charging. I heard the double beep. And we're good. Juicing. How fast can we go in the Leaf? Come on, baby. Whoa. 47 kilowatts. Spicy. 41.33 kilowatts. Not great. Oh, 0 kilowatts. Dead. How did that just happen? Charging has stopped. Oh no, what?
All right, we've been here for like 5 minutes. We're already at 50%. This is insane. 7 minutes remaining, 6 minutes remaining to get to 80. This car charges and the fans aren't even going because it's just so well done. Like GM's AC cooling, whether it's cabin or battery, whatever, amazing. Unlike the Leaf, we don't have to worry about this battery overheating. I think as long as we can find working chargers, aka charge point, we'll be fine.
Third time trying to charge the Leaf now. 35% state of charge, ramping up. Come on, baby, just hold. Don't die on us. Don't die. Just stay charging. It's holding 47 kilowatts. Stay there. I gotta pee so bad. Yep, we're good. We're actually getting energy delivered and it's holding power. Third time's the charm. Stay charging, Leaf. Great news. All right, Timon's going in to get ice and some other stuff. I'm going in to pee and we'll be good to roll. Holy smokes, just looking at the i3, you guys pulled in at 1%?
Yeah.
Wow, trusting the BMS there.
Yeah.
German BMS tuning, always the best. Nice work.
So it's 53 miles to the BP Pulse, and then it's 22 miles to the last disk station we need to reach regardless.
Okay.
And that's like 70 miles, whatever. So it's more than the stretch
Okay.
we did now. So
We definitely
don't mind
want
that. Don't mind that. It's my America phone. It's set to the US
Your
App Store.
American phone.
Yeah. The Spark did a great job. Currently, they are ahead of us, but that might change soon. We will see.
Charging accommodations, super nice convenience store, a donut truck. This is hard to beat. Our first stop in Brunswick, Georgia is fantastic, absolutely ripping. This car is basically a Taycan, I think. All right, Drew, how's the Taycan doing?
Right. The Turbo GT is doing great. Still ripping.
Already has
50 kilowatts. Yeah. Yeah.
We plugged in like 10 minutes ago.
Charging monster.
Yeah, this thing is absolutely ripping.
Oh my God, let me not pull Kyle.
Okay, 20 kilowatts, 92%. That's probably when we stop.
I think so.
We just push this down. It gives up. There we go. Not charging. Run away. And hope this is repeatable. We are off 7:12 a.m. That was a nice quick 20-minute charge. And ooh, harsh ride. Good for autocross, this car. I've seen these on autocross, and it's just funny.
I just dumped a bunch of water on my leg.
Hop a couple lanes over to the left because we'll turn left soon. And yeah, we're gonna blow by these other guys who are still gonna be charging for a while, I think.
Oh man, we're looking so good.
Yeah.
So
knock on whatever this stuff is.
And I mean, great first leg. You know, pretty much just as optimized as we could possibly do it.
Yep.
You know, arrived with 10 miles of range.
All good things.
Perfect.
I pulled the cover off. We got ice in here now. I'm going to get a knife, though, to get rid of the carpet, because we don't need all of that, and it would make it more difficult.
So, Timon, we have a couple options for our next stop.
Yeah.
We have 52 miles, but then it's just a quick, like, 20-mile thing to the next charge. You sticking ice down in there?
Yep, I think we should get a knife to cut the carpet out.
Okay. Sounds good.
Otherwise, we're just going to have to hold it open every time we want to put ice in here.
Yeah, or we could duct tape it open.
Yeah, that worked too.
That works better than cutting it. So we're stuffing ice into batteries already. That's going well. Got ice here. So we've got 52 miles to the next charging stop.
So we could go, probably.
Well, I don't know. How much? That's basically the distance we came here, right?
Yeah.
And we pulled in at 35%.
Yep.
So we only need about 70% or just under. We can even drive a bit slower to make it. Then we'll be good. So let's see exactly how much juice we have. 65%. So we're almost good to go, Timon. Where's your next stop?
BP Pulse.
Oh, you're doing the BP Pulse. See, I'm not sure we can make it to the BP Pulse.
Oh, wow.
Or I'm not sure about that, sorry. I don't know if we can charge on Alpitronic units.
Okay.
But there is a charge point across the street that has Chatamo.
Yep.
So we'll be okay.
Nice.
How's your race going?
It's good. I'm about to start driving.
Oh, nice.
So they're going to die on the side of the road.
1% estimated? Same for us.
Oh, nice.
Okay. It's a race to wherever that station is.
We just hope, we got to hope that the Spark can't charge at the next charge.
Wait, you guys, there's no way you can make it at 65%.
No, we need a little bit more.
You need a little bit more.
Yeah.
I think we could go now.
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah, because we are way more in terms of percentage per mile. We did better than you guys. We have way more range.
This one eats battery at the highway speed.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's not efficient at high speed. Okay, so they're going to the BP Pulse, which is right here on the left side of the highway. We're going on this side of the highway to the charge point station, only because I'm not sure our Chatamo CCS adapter, it like works on most stations, but not all.
Huh.
And I haven't tried it on an Alpi. 52 miles. And the car estimates, let's see how much range. I'm gonna pre-chill the cabin, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Because we can, once we come off max charging speed, we can actually run air conditioning.
Yeah, well, it says 39 miles right now.
Well, that's plenty to go 52.
Yeah, we'll just slow down.
We'll just slow down. What are we charged up to? I think we can't let the i3's unplugged. We gotta go.
All right.
Yep.
All right, so right over there is Walmart where everyone else is charging. Goodbye. Guess we'll get to the highway in about a mile, and then, yeah, we're just looking at it. We have 53 miles to the charger, and the car says we could probably do 58, maybe. So we'll see. I know we can.
It's been pretty accurate so far.
Yeah, and people have said that it's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
But definitely the last couple miles is turtle mode, so
Yep.
you kind of have to pretend like.
Yeah, and if it's acting accurately predicting what we'll do, then, you know, we've got to do basically what we did on the last leg. So, you know, drafting about 80% of that last leg.
Yeah.
So we got to do that again.
Yeah.
This one at, you know, 60 to 65 or so.
Yep.
And then we should be good. So maybe if we can get a semi doing like 70, but otherwise we just got to back it down.
That'd be amazing.
So he's stopped charging. Okay, contactors are clicking. We're gonna, once it's unplugged, turn the car on. So it took 18 minutes to get 10 kilowatt hours. We went from 35 to 68%.
I have never DC fast charged this small battery, so I don't know if 21 kilowatts is what you would expect at 70%. It's a little bit slow for my liking. Now it says stay below 60 miles per hour to reach our destination. We need to go a little bit faster than 60 miles.
It's
so
0 kilowatts now.
Oh wow, it stopped.
Yeah,
What?
it stopped.
And they're having issues with the i3 over there, I guess. I'm gonna get this thing queued up in reverse. And we're off. See you later, eco mode.
Okay, this is not working.
Not working?
No,
This one done?
I don't know. Can we not go now?
Nope. We won't make it.
Okay,
We
well.
could choose another
Yeah,
station,
plug
but
that
then
in. Wait.
It's
Now
okay.
plug in.
Now plug in.
And there goes the Leaf.
Payment, okay.
I'm paying.
Nice. Great work. I have no
Just
idea why
leave
it
it.
stopped.
All right, payment's authorized.
Awesome. I hope this isn't the car. I hope it's just another Electrify America moment.
It probably is.
It's clicking. That's a good sign. Let's see here. Oh, we are charging. Nice. Let's see here. What are we doing? We're doing 1 kilowatts, hopefully a little bit more, 5, and it's ramping up nicely.
Go green, go green, go green, yes!
We think they're right there.
The Spark, I think the Spark's up there, right at the next light. I'm trying to be so efficient because it says 44 miles of range. We have AC off, windows cracked a bit,
And they are at like 90%.
but they have a smaller battery.
So we got to draft off of them now.
We got to draft off of that. We've got 51 miles to go. We charged up to arrive at like single-digit %.
All right.
Because this has a pretty good charging curve down low. And our battery temperature didn't rise during that charging session.
That's that ice
That's the ice.
and the fan.
Ice and fan might make the difference. So I'm trying to coast and be efficient. Go green, go green, go green, turn green.
Oh, it's green. It's green.
Oh! Damn it.
No, it wasn't green.
Wasn't.
I think everybody else is hitting the road already, so we'll just kind of hold up the back of the pack and continue on.
Now we're down to 14 kilowatts. We can't stay at 14 kilowatts. That absolutely sucks. So we need to try to optimize the curve a little bit. I think we should charge from 0 to 60%. I don't know if this is some kind of thermal issue or anything. The charging did stop, so that's a little bit unsettling. Now it says 6% on arrival there. I think we can go very soon. It says 49 miles there, and it's 50 miles to the destination.
Oh, yeah, I think
Should
we
we
can do that.
just
Yeah.
leave? Yeah. Okay, I'll unplug. Let's go.
I keep clicking I'm done charging, but it's not working.
We will just drive and it'll hopefully understand. 1% on arrival, 73% is our state of charge right now, leaving the charger, and we throttled down to 14 kilowatts. That absolutely sucks. And I think there might be some thermal things with the battery.
Yeah.
Because 14 kilowatts at 73%. This car is supposed to have a little bit flatter charging curve, if I remember correctly. This is also the smallest battery. So might be just due to that. We will try to keep the car within 0 and 60% as much as we can, but there are some serious stretches where we actually will need to charge much higher.
Yeah.
Okay, so a little bit of a charging issue there at the Electrify America station. It did stop and we had to replug, and then we gained like 4 or 5% more, and then we were ready to go. What do you think about the charging of this car so far?
Oof. It is slow.
Yeah, it's slower than I thought, yeah. And the Spark is doing crazy numbers.
The Spark is, not only is it fast, it is fast charging. So I think there's something wrong here, but that's okay.
Yeah, we will see. And we will try to optimize to the best of our ability. And that's arrive at the low state of charge and then just charge up the car. Yeah.
Yeah.
On to I-95.
All right, what do you think, 55?
Yeah, I think 55 is good for now, and then get that buffer, and we're good.
Yeah, hopefully buffer. All right, we'll set at 55. We'll roll up these windows just a little bit more, just to the point of dying.
Minimal airflow.
Minimal airflow. We don't want AC on, but we could do this
With fan.
air and some fan, but turn AC off.
Yep.
We also have this little cool menu in here, Timon, that will tell us our climate control is not using barely anything.
And it's not too hot out yet, so we're good.
Yeah, right now this is perfect. Unfortunately, it shows 36 miles of range.
And what do we have? 48 to go?
49.
Looks like we'll be pushing or crawling to the next.
Look who's behind us, too.
Oh, perfect.
Cybertruck.
Let's start drafting.
Yep, that's our move. Thank God.
Yeah, that's I imagine they'll want to draft behind us again.
Yeah, I assume so.
So we're locked in at 55 miles an hour, 56 indicated, but we've just been gaining range.
That's what I love to hear.
So the plan is build up the buffer. Oh, look who's coming up behind us. That's the second time that's happened in the last 5 minutes. Can you zoom in on that, Timon?
I'm trying. It's
Your phone's not doing so hot there. You got a 5x zoom on that thing?
No, I got 3x, baby. There it is, I3.
What kind of phone is that?
F15 Pro.
They don't have 5x?
No, it's not a Max.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Poor.
All right. Time for an upgrade this September then.
Yep.
Oh, here we go.
They have 3% to spare.
And they're just sending it.
Scott is driving.
Well, that's the problem.
Yep.
They're definitely going to run out.
Yeah, they are going to be on the side of the road in 25 minutes.
Scott only knows one throttle position. Which
Full
is
throttle. Amen.
Absolutely.
Amen to that, but not the car to do it in.
Yeah, not the i3.
There's LEAF, and there is a Cybertruck with the trailer. So I think the LEAF is has an estimated 1% arrival at this almost the same location.
Okay.
So they need to take it slowly. We have 5% estimated right now with our Better Route Planner integration. So yeah, Scott is doing a great job driving here and keeping us just at the limit. And we will see our next charging stop when we are at the BP Pulse station, because yeah, we can't predict the future.
No.
0% estimated. A Better Route Planner say that we won't make it. What do you think?
I think we're gonna make it. I think I was just going a little fast.
We found the life hack. I mean, we kind of knew about it before, but drafting makes, I mean, any external load makes a huge difference on this car.
Yeah.
Us not having AC, big difference.
Huge.
That might have to change soon, but maybe it could be combated by finding a semi-truck.
Yeah. Yeah, I think semis are, AC is more valuable. Then, you know, it uses more energy than what we're gaining by the truck. But I mean, just always draft. Just make that like a constant if you can. This truck's doing the perfect speed. We're actually gaining efficiency a little bit. It was going down. It's gone as low as 4 miles per kilowatt hour, but now it's bumped back up to 4.1.
Yeah,
and we're going faster.
Around 4 is what we need by our calculations to really do most of these stops.
Yep.
So just hoping for the best. I mean, when I originally looked it up and a Better Route Planner said we couldn't do it, it was assuming a Spark with 3.7 miles per kilowatt hour.
Okay.
So that's kind of good to know.
Great.
So just gonna, feather it in as we overuse the phrase.
As we say 17,000 times.
The I-90 surge. Battery preconditioning also used about 2% this drive, because it used 0 in the last drive. So we know the battery cooled itself a little bit, but that's good. That's our battery has cooling.
One of the benefits of being in last place is finding our Cybertruck support vehicle on the road, of course. And so we have decided to just latch onto them. As you can tell, this is totally approved, safe driving. And but the problem is, even by doing this timing, our range delta is spreading and we're not going to make it. So we have to ask them to slow down a little bit.
Yep.
Because we tried doing 65 miles an hour, which is still 5 under the speed limit, which I think makes up for the tailgating.
Sure. Whatever. Who cares?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. crash it into ourselves if it happens.
Yeah.
And then maybe taking other people out with us. Let's hope not. Yeah, basically, I don't know. It just went up one, though.
Oh, we're good.
How many miles is it to go?
It's on your phone. I'm filming.
Oh, 29.
No, we're good.
We're good.
Right on the bumper.
Closer.
Yeah.
Right. Our cruise controls are half a mile an hour apart.
That's quite infuriating.
Yeah, so I have to keep going
We
up.
can get like some bubble wrap
Yeah.
and just push them along a little bit.
That'd be great. Just lock right in. We just need a little hook.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
then we can regen charges, which we do have as a backup.
Oh,
But that's
well.
a points deduction.
Ah.
I feel like this is fair game. It's not like we coordinated with them.
No.
They just came up behind us.
And they happened to slow down.
We called them.
We didn't no, we didn't call
We
them.
called them and asked them to go a certain speed.
Yeah, it's only for the range of the truck, not for us.
We're concerned about the Cybertruck's range.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I completely miscalculated. I think the Abba the route planner rerouted us off the highway, and I didn't notice, which is my fault, of course. So we have to go 28 miles with 20 miles left on our battery. So we're going way under the speed limit right now.
I just kept driving the same way, but
Yeah,
I didn't notice that it routed us.
I think I'll need to keep an eye on this one moving forward. We do have an emergency charge available with the Cybertruck, which is right behind us right now, somewhere, and that we can use if we are running out. But we are now regaining miles. It's 27 miles to this BP pulse station, and we have 20 miles left. So we're closing in, and I hope we can arrive with like one mile left. And let's see here, we are at 31% state of charge as of now. So yeah, this will be super interesting. Hazards are on
because everybody
we are
is
driving.
flying by us.
Yeah. Okay, so we're doing 56, and that's GPS speed of 54.
And he won't let me have my window down.
No,
So I
no
just have a
windows,
sliver.
no AC. We can turn it to Eco Pro, but then we will be speed limited to 54, which is lower,
just do
I think.
it.
There we go.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
it was in Comfort actually, so this will save us a bunch
Okay,
of
so we have
miles.
22 miles, so how many more miles is it?
24! This will be okay. Yeah, just go slowly. I didn't notice that we were in comfort mode, so that's my fault as well. But we didn't have the AC on, so it shouldn't really matter at all, regardless.
Yeah.
So, because the AC has been off the entire trip.
The entire morning so far, but it won't be this afternoon.
This afternoon will suck if
Yeah.
we have the AC off. Yeah, it's so humid and so
I
hot.
feel like we're sitting in soup, honestly.
Yeah, 21 miles, 23 miles to go. I think we will be fine.
I have amazing news to announce. I just in the glimpse up ahead going around the corner saw a BMW i3 with their hazard lights on.
Well, that's not that surprising, is it?
No, Scott is a full throttle type of person.
Yep.
And not a efficient driver.
Yeah.
And we knew that as soon as they left at the same state of charge we did. They got to the last charger at 1%. We got there at 35%. We're targeting a 0% arrival.
Yeah.
And so I was like, there's no way they're going to make it.
Nope.
And here's the proof.
Yeah.
And they're using all this, a better route planner, BS.
Yeah, we're just going plug share. All right, this one's 50 miles away. Let's go there.
We're just looking next station and we're doing our own real-time calculations. And that's the way to road trip. Don't rely on outside sources.
Yep.
A better route planner is a great way to know, like, give you the
Rough
confidence.
estimate. Yeah.
But like you got to calculate in real time. So I think what's going to happen here is we're going to lose our trailer.
Which we regained some buffer, which
Yeah.
is good.
So drafting behind the trailer at 65, we're getting 3.8 miles per kilowatt hour, which feels low. That doesn't feel that good.
No, it should be like 5.
It should be like 5. So I think we're pretty inefficient in the Leaf.
Oof.
Yeah, so that also doesn't help. But it's starting to warm up outside. It's 77 degrees. I think we'll dip into the 90s.
At some point today, yeah.
But things are good right now. We're at 19 miles of range. We only have 3 bars of battery, but we have 18 miles to go. Once we lose the trailer, though,
We're gonna have to slow down.
we're screwed. We
Yep.
gotta drop speed because our big arrow blade goes out of the way. We'll have to do like 50.
Oh god.
It warns us 15 miles of range, We have 17 miles to go. It doesn't go down, even though we are driving 51 miles per hour.
I just went down more.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, here goes the Cybertruck by
minimum
us.
speed is apparently 40 miles per hour on I-95.
Oh, they're hard throttle. I can't keep up. That Cybertruck's so fast. I don't want to give it that much more juice. Here's the i3 looking sad.
Oh my god,
Wait, no,
we are
we need
actually running out of charge.
We need the Cyber to be behind us.
Yeah, I'll let them know that we might need to use our emergency charge.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, well,
It's
you're
like,
doing everything you
did
can.
I go
You're driving great, so
slower? I can.
you can't go.
Legally, I can go slower.
Yeah, legally, but safely.
Like there's people flying up, and it's 4th of July week.
I don't know what happened between the i3 and Alex, but Alex is now going 45 miles an hour, which I think is the state minimum speed. So you can't go below minimums.
Yep. Do they know that though?
I don't know. they can make their own decisions. It feels really slow. Oh, they're pulling over.
Oh, is the i3 dead?
Well, there it is behind us still coming down the hill.
He's laughing, so they could be dead.
They could be dead. I wonder if the i3 is going to pull over.
They're still moving. Oh no, they're not.
Yeah. And Alex is pulling out. So they just wanted to be closer.
That was the safest way of doing it.
That was a good way of doing it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and we have not seen the Spark.
No, I wonder where the Spark is, because they pulled out in front of us.
By half a mile.
But they had a lot of juice.
Yeah, they charged to like 90%.
That's the Spark charging curve. That thing, when it charges,
yeah,
it charges faster than a Taycan at a C-rate level.
That's crazy.
Unbelievable.
But they also don't know for sure if they can charge. Oh no, they tried charge point, right? And it worked.
They know they can charge on these charge point units. I think they should try the Alpha units though.
Yeah, we should just kick them off.
So, i3 running out of range, running out of battery.
Yep, i3 is running low, so we're letting them draft behind us here. We might end up having to pull over to top them up. We'll see. They might be able to just make it if we maintain low speed like we are now. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so 13 miles, 12 miles. We are behind the Cybertruck.
We're going a whopping. I think we're actually going 41 miles
41?
an hour.
Yeah.
We looked it up legally. We could be going 40. So.
Yeah, 40 is fine. Yeah, that's perfect. So we're trying to not use our emergency charge here because we need it for a super long stretch a little while after this.
Yes.
So yeah.
I am sweating, and it's not from the humidity.
Yeah. 11 miles. Why doesn't it regain any kind of efficiency at this speed? It's absolutely insane.
There, I know we'll make it there one way or another, unless this car does something weird at low state of charge. It's the lowest I've had it.
Oh.
So it's a little bit of an experiment. But we're going slow, 55. AC is
still off.
Full off.
Well, Drew's already ran out on a gas Spark.
Oh, we didn't tell people this.
Yes.
That's right. When we rode electric motorcycles across Montana like 5 years ago, and Drew drove up to meet us in a rented Chevy Spark.
Yep.
And ran out of gas.
Yep. On an uphill.
Yeah, on an uphill. He's like, man, this thing's misfired. Calls us. He's like, oh, my car's acting weird. And he's out of fuel. And now he's got an electric Spark.
Yeah, so they're definitely dead.
And if they run out of charge in the electric Spark, they have to reset the ECUs with a scan tool.
Yeah, so then we have a 30-minute advantage. We get a free charging session while they figure out their dead car.
Yeah, so let's hope they run it out.
Yeah.
And let's hope their 12-volt doesn't die, because I think I forgot to give them the jump box.
Nice.
Not our problem.
Yep.
It's blinking yellow. Range remaining is minimal, but we're also almost to the exit where we will get full regen. And yes, here's our exit. The charger is shortly after. So we're pulling into our second stop at 8:04. Well, be about 8:06 then. And hoping for another good charge. The same exact hardware as before. So in theory, there should be no problem. All right, pretty much the exact same energy used. 26.4 minus the 13.
Yeah, that was
and
great. Semi-drafting action.
Excellent. Okay, roughly, I want to say not quite 10%. Plugging in, then we wait for the long handshake. Waiting for EV. You got to click, okay. Waiting for the horn.
Right.
Come on. Contactors. Last time was about 45. Ah! 43-second handshake. That's crazy. Okay.
Great, so you get the hawk and then you get the green light.
So we pulled in at 8%.
Nice.
And ramping right up to just about max power. Yeah, this curve is great. 45 kilowatts, and it should ramp up to 50 here, and then just chill there for a while.
It looks like that screen's been attacked by cats.
They all look like this. It's terrible.
You guys are going to the same place, 10 miles. How much range do you guys have?
10 miles of range right now.
Oh, plenty. It was 65. We're all going to the same place. There's no way you decided to go to a charger farther ahead.
Yeah, they're either going to the BP Pulse station or Charge Point. We're going to Charge Point.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Charge Point is closer to the highway, though.
Yeah, go to the charge point. It's on the highway.
About the same, but yeah, it's still on the right side, I guess.
Yeah, it's on the right side. You at the Charge Point?
We're at the charge point.
Wow.
Okay, wow, you're all rocketing ahead. We are 8 miles away.
Nice.
So you'll be gone before we even get there.
Yeah, we're just sitting here at 50 kilowatts.
Wow.
That's all we do.
That's pretty amazing.
And then we draft semis, and then we do 50 kilowatts.
We can't go fast enough to draft a semi.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta get one that's just going like the perfect speed, like 70 or something, but
I don't think you understand. We can't do 70 miles an hour.
Yeah, we 55, 58.
wait, is your top speed?
No. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Oh, like full throttle, you'll only go 58.
Well, no, just like to make it to the next station.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Our top speed's over
But
88.
your situation's just really, really bad.
So
Okay,
the
got
Leaf
it.
just gets really inefficient with speed.
Well, good luck.
Thanks, we need it. So yeah.
Okay, so it seems like we regained some.
We regained 9 miles.
Okay, so we're at 7 miles there, 7.4 here. Up at the route planner with the OBD says 1% arrival. So yeah, the Cybertruck is right there in case we would run out. Interesting. I think I will do some extra calculations when planning from now on. Yeah.
I don't like the people passing us very angrily.
Yeah.
So, everybody's pretty mad at us for doing this on a holiday weekend.
Yep. Okay, so we're drafting behind the Cybertruck. 5 miles estimated, 5.4 miles to go on Google Maps. I bet the route planner says 2%. I don't trust this one that much anymore. I think the thing is that this is very slow to update, so when we're driving fast, we lose a ton of range.
All right, we have, where to go? 58%. Plenty to go, 22 miles. I think that's the move. We're stretching the next one, and we're trying to plan ahead. Come on. It's stuck.
Oh no. What the hell? Seriously?
Whoa, okay. It was really in there. And we leave before the Leaf even shows up. It's like a 11-minute charging session.
Timon, we have arrived to the Richmond Hill exit. I think that Travel Centers of America is where the BP Pulse station. We just got our battery level is low warning as we're exiting.
And it's flashing at 7 miles.
7 miles. We, make sure I know where to go. We're 0.6 miles from the charging station. Oh, we could have actually gone a little faster.
Yeah, by like 1 mile an hour
Yeah.
over that distance,
Yeah.
but whatever.
I'm glad we played it safe. I wasn't 100% sure of the behavior with the battery.
Yeah, it's better than being in Scott and Williams' position where they're doing 45. It's right there.
Is the Spark still there?
Nope.
There is the Leaf.
They left.
Wow, Spark was in and out. How about that? And there's the CPE 250s. They'll give us everything this car needs. It's
Perfect.
so weird road tripping with a low power EV. So Drew said the right one worked, I think.
Yep.
So we are here. Let's get a charger. I have plugged in, I've activated the charger, and we should be charging. So we've got our active thermal management. So I'm trying to think, the fan's all the way, the battery's all the way in the back of the car. This isn't gonna help us in this location.
I could put it into the hole
Yeah, where the ice is. That's probably the best.
Drop the rest of the ice in there and then put this in.
Yeah, we can probably even get more ice over here if we needed to. And we are charging at 46 kilowatts, 20%. There's no way we have 20% SOC. What? Maybe the BMS is reading some weird stuff. I think we just have a short hop to the next charging station, and then we have the long stretch. So splash and dash at this one. All right, so we'll hold this open for you. This seems safe, right in the high voltage disconnect.
Yeah. Alex said it was fine, so it's fine.
Yeah, Alex said it was fine. And the forums, we learned about this on the forums. They said this is how you get cooling
On a Leaf.
on a Leaf. It's not pouring it into the battery, it's just on the battery casing. That looks pretty good, dude.
Yeah, we'll just empty it and I'll shove it in there.
Yeah, all right. Lovely. Active thermal management.
This is how we have it set up now. Fans going straight into the hole. It's the perfect size to fit in there and just blowing really just right on the high voltage disconnect. But yeah, it's probably helping a good amount, but we're just gonna leave this in even while driving so we can keep the battery cool.
1 mile left, plenty of range, 1.3 to our charger, so we will go off the highway here, charge up, and yeah, I should do a better job route planning, to be honest, because yeah, we did charge to like 60 miles on this one, and the stretch was around 60 miles, so I'm not really sure what happened, but I will quickly find out and do a better strategy from this charge point and moving forward. So it's just 3% here, 1 mile left here, basically 3.5% left.
Okay, we're getting off on the exit.
I think we are completely fine to get to our charger now, but yeah, Scott is doing a great job driving and getting us into the charger here.
There's like people flying up on us.
Yeah, it's a little bit scary, but
I was route planning a minute ago and I looked up and this semi is just flying up behind us. I was like, no.
yeah, we ain't doing this again. No. So we are of course doing a better job route planning. But yeah, I think we can do a much better job if I just run some numbers when we are charging.
We've made it to the exit in one piece. That's awesome. A little bit of an i3 there in the rear view.
Do you find it scary?
A little
bit?
Stress inducing.
Yeah, 1 mile is more than enough. So we are
up here, Someone Boulevard.
Yep.
There's the TA.
Follow the Cybertruck.
Let's go.
So the Cybertruck is just here for security. I don't think he needs to charge. I don't know.
No, he's just here to hang out with us.
Yeah. There are BP poles over there, amazing. So you can see them.
Where's the Leaf?
Alpitronic Hyper 400 chargers, which will be great for our BMW i3, which will charge at maximum 47 kilowatts, I think. 1 mile! I do think we have a small buffer, but I don't plan on testing that, especially on US highways.
No.
So,
I cheated death enough that time.
So we've got the ice and the fan ripping. We are still doing full power charging, 47 kilowatts at 32%, absolutely sending the juice. So Timon, no reason to unplug here if we're getting full power.
Right, might as well, we could do full speed to the next charger then.
Yeah, so we should charge here until we taper.
Yep.
And then make sure we can make it to the next charger, yep. And then do the same thing. The real thing is, trying to keep the battery cool from the beginning like we're doing is so important, because once it gets hot, there's no coming back.
Do you feel a power limit now?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we are actually quite out of charge then. I don't want to stop here. That would absolutely suck.
I'm gonna keep kind of rolling.
Yeah.
Go, 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 go. Go, Cybertruck.
Okay, you saw those chargers, right?
They're over there.
They're over there. Nice. Alpitronic Hyper 400s. Nice. Okay, we can't stop here, so let's just keep on going. Okay, this was just a complete failure on my part for route planning, but yeah, we are here and we will be charging at our maximum charging speed. Beautiful charging location though, and beautiful Alpitronic units. First time using Alpitronic units in the US. Watch the sign behind us there.
Made it.
We made it! Communicating. Why are these so slow? Thank you. Approved. Nice. Available power 400 kilowatts. We will, of course, use the entire 400 kilowatts to charge our i3. Of course, just kidding. We will use 1/10 of the available power of this one. but it's nice to finally be hopefully charging. I can hear preparing power delivery. Oh, session aborted. Okay, this sucks. I think I need to have this one like this, and I will pay. Let's see if it works, and I will hold this one up for communication purposes. Can you watch the screen and see if anything is happening? Come on, come on!
Oh.
Oh, awesome! We're charging, and then I can let go of the connector. So I need to hold it up. That's a typical thing with many cars, I would say. And yeah, we just need to charge. We are at 1 mile, like you can see here. It's like 2% state of charge. We did, it was estimating like minus percentage. So we just regained the 2% state of charge by drafting off the Cybertruck here. So yeah, we will stay here for a little bit and then find a charging stop.
44 kilowatts.
So these Alpitronic units are pretty awesome. They are very reliable. I've seen them all over Europe. It's of course the main like hardware people, the charge point operators choose in Europe. So it's very nice to see them in America, and the ability for me to tap to pay with my card is awesome. I don't need like a phone with the US App Store and everything. So I do enjoy card payment. The price is, what was the price again? Let's see. We can also see the charging sessions. What? It stopped? No, it's working. But... oh, yeah, I need to authenticate with my card, right. So 48 US dollars per kilowatt hour, that's okay.
You know, they say Leafs don't have liquid thermal management, but I beg to differ. That ice is working.
Yeah, thankfully.
Nice, that's
Thank
great.
you, Alex.
Yeah, great suggestion, Alex. Let's see how fast we're charging. It's only 22 miles to the next one, Timon, so I think we should get moving. Yeah, 43%. And it's 22 miles, then 60 miles. I don't think we can stretch it to 80 miles to...
we'd have to do a full charge.
We'd have to do a full charge, and the other charge point's right off the highway.
Yeah, so no point.
Yeah, so we've already just started to taper. So I think...
Still no sight of...
oh, the i3's at BP Pulse.
Oh.
They did go across the highway. Let's see what we got here. 25 miles of range. It's only 22 to the next charger.
Give it 2 minutes.
2 minutes and then we'll go. Okay. Time to unplug. We're at 27 miles. What percent are we at, Timon? Yeah, this is such a dumb screen. It's all scratched up, and can we just hit this? Gosh dang. I hate this so much. All right, let me see if I can stop charging in the app. Unplugged. Gotta turn the thing on.
29 miles of range to go 22 miles.
I think that's plenty.
Yep.
And actually, eco mode, 32 miles away.
Oh, we're good. We can turn the AC on.
Full throttle. Actually, we gotta manage battery temp. Still haven't gained a battery temp.
Let's go. The fan and ice is working.
Wait, why is I-95 north this way?
I don't know. Look at your map.
Whoa, we're going left. Where's my phone? North. Well, that's pretty easy. We got 21 miles, 32 miles of range. It's hammer down.
AC time. Let's go.
Go for it.
Oh, this person I thought was going to cut in the front of
I thought
everything.
they were going with everyone, but we're going around them. All right, yeah, we can go air conditioning.
Oh, thank God. It was getting a little toasty.
And we overcharged there a little bit.
Yeah, that's fine. But
we
now we
still
can
going-
run the AC for the battery in the back, too.
That's right. We have active cooling for this because if the cabin's cool, that battery gets cool.
Yeah, but also for the fan that's pointed downwards on the battery
It's all
outside.
good. Air conditioning's great. And this will tell us it won't actually pull that much. This is the most it's ever pull, and it's like barely a kilowatt.
Yeah, it says +4 miles if we turn it off.
All right, we're merging.
Okay, so we are soaking up this lead. We are just way ahead. But we had to make a decision. So this is a short stint because our next leg, 62 miles on our next leg.
Right.
Or 55 miles if we had jumped 4 miles off the highway, which would have added 10 minutes of driving. We felt like it was just worth it to deep charge as much as possible. Push it, lower speeds. I mean, if we lower speeds 10 minutes worth, that still makes up.
Exactly, that's what we're comparing to.
We
So
have to
yeah,
do.
it makes sense to back it down, stay on the more efficient route.
Right.
That'll probably end up being the best.
Yep. So basically
we have a backup too. If we need to, we can actually still.
Right, we can still make it to this other dealership. All these are charge points around here.
Yeah.
This next leg is like probably one of the most nerve-wracking of the whole trip because the only option is an Electrify America Signet,
Right.
which we have not tested with this car.
It probably won't work. I'm sorry to be so negative, but yeah, it's probably not gonna work.
Yeah. So we're about to exit, charge once again, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll cross that. We'll shoot that chicken when it crosses the road or whatever the saying is.
I don't think people say that.
It's in Georgia. I don't know. Ripping into an end market, and there's only one charger. That's really interesting. So, plug in. No one else can charge. Not that they'll get here.
Our charger. We got the system dialed, I think.
I think we're dialed in. If only chargers. I mean, look at this. This thing. The screen's been poked through.
Do better.
It says waiting for EV.
Oh, I'm sorry. This isn't a charge point. It's a harge point.
We're at the Harge Boy in Port Wentworth. Charging. We're just waiting for the honk. Come on. Got it. Hey, that was a record handshake at 37 seconds. So the car is also getting dialed in.
Yeah. It's great.
Damn. Okay. Should ramp up just fine. Yep. Already at full power. This thing is great. Okay. 12 minutes till 80%, but we know we need to go deeper.
Yeah, we should do like 95.
At least. I mean, we'll... Unless it trickle charges, I mean...
Right, yeah, I mean...
Just keep going.
We'll just see.
Yeah.
Once we get past 90 or so, what it does. And, you know, we might be comparing our charge speed here to a level 2.
That's true.
Potentially, so...
Which for this car, by the way, 16 amp onboard charger, 3.2 kilowatts.
Right.
Which is crawling.
Yeah.
Normal, like if it had a normal like 32 amp onboard charger, that would be like
Wouldn't be too bad.
decent for this size battery.
Yeah.
But okay, well, already got 5% just standing here talking, so that's amazing.
I am just so proud of our Leaf beating the i3 at the moment, but the Spark is sending it, so they're getting to our next charging station. So the Spark is already 20 minutes ahead of us. And the Cybertruck and the i3 are at the BP Pulse. We obviously are charged up and we're on our way to where the Spark is going. I imagine we're choosing the same one. And things are good.
Yeah, we're cruising.
Yeah.
Not as fast as we'd like, but...
I mean, I'm surprised there's so many Chattanooga ports. I really thought, can you show everyone the CCS adapter?
Yeah.
I really thought we would have to use this at every spot. You know, at CCS1 inlet, does all the conversion of communication protocols and Chattanooga into the car. I thought we'd have to use that everywhere. We still might have to use it, but so far Chattanooga's been good.
Yeah, it's worked at 2 charging stops, so...
Yeah. And that's awesome. So things are going well.
What are we doing? 14 miles of estimated range.
5.8 to go, so we're plenty of we rode that charging curve perfectly. We didn't gain any battery temperature while charging.
Just driving.
So I think the high speed also really does. And it's also warming up outside.
Yep, it's 82 now.
Yeah, so we need to be really mindful of the hard acceleration. And we want to kind of coast as much as possible just to limit the amount of heat generated while driving.
Yep. It'd be nice if we had like a bucket to drip ice into the hole.
Right, to do a slow feed.
Yeah.
So we've left the i3 to charge there in Richmond Hill. We're back on the highway. We're up to highway speeds basically, and we're hoofing it to Savannah
Yeah, so we're gonna stop at
or Pooler.
Yeah. So actually it switched us to Ridgeland because we were going pretty slow. We'll probably stop in Pooler.
Yeah, let's stop in Pooler. Yeah.
Because that'll allow us to kind of top up there. We're probably going to have to give some people some emergency charges on this stretch, so we want to end up kind of behind everybody.
Right.
Okay, so just to explain our plan now, we are charging at just 17 kilowatts at 74%, and we have such a low range that we actually need to charge up this high. We could of course stop in on this charge point thing here, and now it says one available, but it always updates and seems kind of busy. So we are thinking to charge to 80% and then use our emergency charge in Ridgeland to get to Walterboro, which is an Electrify America station that I think everyone needs to stop at. And it says unknown if it's available, so we will check the Electrify America app as well. But that's our plan as of now. Just use our emergency charge, because from this charge point station to Walterboro, it's pretty far as well.
It's like 80 miles.
Yeah, it's too far for this car, so we kind of need
the emergency charge.
Yeah, we need to use the emergency charge in Ridgeland here. But yeah, the charging speed above 70% absolutely sucks in this car. So that was a little bit of a surprise that it's so bad. I haven't charged this small battery. That sucks, but we will, when we get more charger density in the north, we might be able to jump chargers faster and use the fast part of the charging curve, which is 1% to 60%.
Making it with plenty of range.
Oh yeah, 9 miles of range remaining, 2 bars. We've got 0.6 miles to get there.
So is the BMS recalculated? Because before it was like this 9 miles and it was 1 bar.
Right. But 9 miles and 2 bars means we're burning more juice.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Right, because we went faster. Oh, there we are. Oh, there's just one charger.
Well, that sucks. Oh. Come on, jerk off, close the doors.
I wish there were like multiple chargers here. Wouldn't that be nice?
Y'all almost done?
Brushing his teeth.
Are you done?
What?
Are you done yet?
No, not yet.
Hurry up.
We're getting there.
Well, that sucks.
Give him a good dent. Yeah. Nice. That's a little America right there.
Windows next.
Yeah.
Hey, we've pulled off, and I guess there's a Tesla supercharger right off the freeway. Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, so we're arriving at 42%, no problems there. This is just a regular stop for us, not too exciting. Charge? Yeah, we can charge right alongside, block off this parking lot here.
Oh, we can?
Yeah, just do that, because we're not here for very long.
Yeah, that's right. We can pull through right here.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Okay, so we are at 81% state of charge. We can't charge any more than this. We have the worst charging ever above 70%, so we can't stay like this. So I think I can do this, right? Yep. There we go. These cables are so heavy. Oh! And we have to go to Ridgeland, and we will use our emergency charge because there are no good charging options on this route. Let's go.
How do you feel about this time?
No AC absolutely sucks. The charging curve above 70% absolutely sucks, and we need to charge above 70% because of the charger density. So we are a little bit limited by that, and our highway efficiency absolutely sucks.
Atrocious.
And I also did bad route planning, which
but this
didn't
time
give it.
we fixed it.
Yeah, those famous last words.
So this charging location, this Harjpoi, that's the new charging network to be at.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Harjpoi, I mean, I don't know why we've never tried one before.
Harjpois always work on the Spark. We wish there were more of them on this route.
Yeah, do you think you can charge at EA?
That's the only one we haven't really tested.
Yeah, EA Signets. I know I could not charge on EA Signets.
So what are you gonna
They have
do?
a Chatamo. Oh. My CCS adapter doesn't work on them, but they have a Chatamo port.
Okay.
So I think we'll be okay.
Okay.
The i3 requested their emergency charge after this station. I don't know why they're not coming here.
5 miles from here.
Yeah, 25 miles from here, but they probably know that you have to charge to 100. We have to charge to 70%.
Right.
And so
now's the time to use
that's a strategic move.
Freebie. Yeah.
This is for them. That's honestly good. For us, there's a couple stretches of, long, but like questionable chargers.
Yeah, you have to deal with questionable chargers. We have to deal with overheating.
How's your heat?
Oh, so we've gained a little temperature, but less than expected.
Okay.
We just on this stretch got the first extra bar of heat.
Okay.
So it's not too bad yet. And by it sitting here actually helps cool it down.
The sun is starting to do its sun thing.
Yeah, it's warming up.
So I've made an aerodynamic modification. As you can see, we did have a rain guard here, which just looked to be just like an air brake.
Yeah.
It's like a parachute.
Rip that off.
Oh, rip those off. Those are gone.
Very nice.
It's about as much as we can do.
Do you think it's more aerodynamic to run air conditioning or to open the rear trunk and roll the windows down?
Oh, air conditioning is super inefficient.
Yeah.
That's what is gonna really suck. Because we can't run AC on this next leg. No way.
Yeah, neither for us.
It's gonna suck.
We ran AC coming here. It was nice.
Just thinking about if we can do like just a little bit of a pop.
Yep. Just like wedge something in there.
So if there shouldn't be
It
any
should
issue
pull the air.
driving, right? With it, it'll just bong. It'll just bong at you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Let's do that.
So we are basically at We're basically at 100%, and we're still doing 8.8 kilowatts. So maybe the BMS is on, I don't really know, but that's great. That is a fantastic charging speed at 100%. So we're about to head out and feather it in, as we say.
Got some ice. Nice. It's gonna cool this Leaf down.
All right, we are bouncing, and we're doing the best we can.
All right, well, let me get this thing starting to charge. Timon, you get on plugging it in. Okay, see you later. Watch my nice car, okay? Hey, watch the paint.
Our trunk's open. Is that intentional?
Yes, that's intentional.
Okay, cool.
All right, AC off.
Okay. Now it's just fan. Still on low. And 65.
The Spark is heading out. Man, that thing charges like a rocket ship. We've only been here waiting like 4 minutes. Nice, and they got the spoiler popped. All right, Timon's getting us plugged in here. Let's get the Leaf juicing.
And there's a level 2 1 mile from the charger.
Yep.
That is a backup
of the backup.
And the backup of that is Cybertruck tow charging, which we have one freebie,
which we really
but
want to do.
Don't really want to do that, and don't want to wait for them because I think they're going to be stopping and charging the i3.
Yeah.
Who's already way behind us.
Right, exactly.
So that's a lot of praying to the Signet gods.
Yes,
if that's a thing.
Yep, that is. We're making it a thing.
Come on, EA/Chevy.
Yeah.
The two companies I trust the least to shake hands.
I know.
is now what we are banking on.
It's not the merger we want. Yeah. So unfortunately, there's just nothing we can do about it, and we're really just crossing our fingers on this because there's no other option other than at level 2. And so we need just enough juice to maybe need to get to a level 2 from the EA, which won't work.
Right. So we have 61 miles to the charger. We got to make sure whatever it takes, whether it's drafting, slow speeds. Right now we have no AC.
Yeah, I think we're going to be fine. Just doing our normal thing. So, yep. Oh, we gotta reset
that, track our efficiency.
Yep.
Okay, we got this.
Waiting for EV. The light is on the dash blinking, and we're charging. Hell yeah, brother.
All right, let's get this ice flowing.
Yeah, get the ice ripping.
We got the hatch open. The fan's in there right now. I taped off the hatch so it stays open.
Okay, so the fan's boogieing. And we're up to 45 kilowatts. That's everything we can get right there. Nice. Let's hope that high voltage disconnect is watertight.
Yep. Well, we haven't got any issues yet, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, there's some good ice right here. This will cool us down for sure. We got a little steam coming off here.
Yeah, dude, it is steaming up. That is crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, the final pour. Nice. I can't believe how much ice we can fit in there.
Yeah, I think we can fit more even.
Dang, that is an unbelievable amount of ice.
Yeah. Then right before we unplug, we'll put the other bag of ice on, and
yeah,
it should be good.
Yeah, I think so. Get it cooled down while driving. Dang, I just can't get over how consistent we've had charging so far. Is this our third charging stop? Third charge, we've had full power each time.
Thank God.
That's amazing.
Shout out Alex.
Dude, we would have been smoked without the ice trick by now.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's really helping our thermal situation. So you've got ice and the fan going.
Yeah,
we've got a lot of airflow on the outside that will actively cool.
Yeah, I mean, there's a pretty big space where air can go up underneath the pack before the battery starts.
Okay.
So that's helping us as well, I think. Just the ambient temperature is so hot.
It's going to get hotter.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be brutal. But so far, so good. Still ripping. We tapered a little bit here, 44 kilowatts. I don't know what is going on with this situation. I gotta like reach my hand in there, hit close. There we go. 43 kilowatts at 36%. Honestly, not bad. But battery temp's holding strong. I'm gonna shut air conditioning off. We've just kicked it on for a second to see if it impacted charging. Didn't seem to make any difference. Oh yeah, liquid thermal management doing its job, Timon.
Yep.
We can get more ice. So we're at 50%. We only need another 25% and we're good to go. This is really not bad. Do you like the Leaf Limo?
Oh yeah, I like that.
That's America right there.
Yeah, look at that, America.
Hell yeah, brother. Love it.
Easy now.
Yeah, nice to meet you, brother.
Hey, nice to meet you too. Now y'all be safe.
All right, thanks, dude. We'll see ya. We are getting close to where we need to go. I think another 5 to 10% or so. We're doing 20 kilowatts at 67%.
And we have 40 miles of range.
40 miles range, but that's not factoring eco mode, and that's with AC on. Yeah, AC is pulling 1 kilowatt off our charging performance. And I thought it compensated from the charger, but from what I can tell, it doesn't seem to pull extra.
Shame.
Yeah, but we were gonna die. It was getting hot.
Yeah. Alrighty, we're just leaving Pooler. Yeah, we're gonna head up and charge the i3 here in just a minute, and yeah, so we're probably maybe 15 minutes behind them or so. They've got like another probably 15 minutes or so to where they're actually gonna stop at.
Okay.
And then we'll meet them to charge them up. It sounds like they want to use their emergency charge. So
Sounds kind of soon.
yeah, it seems a little bit soon, but I think this is kind of the longest stretch for any of the cars to make it. So
okay,
it's probably the best place for them to really do it without having to drive really slow. But that assumes that they don't make any mistakes later on.
We are driving a little bit slower because the Cybertruck needs to catch up to us, and we are at 4% state of charge at where we kind of want to charge and use our one emergency charge to make it to our destination. Of course, we want to charge at Electrify America Walterboro after that, and I need to check the Electrify America app if the station is even active, but should be fine to stop around here and charge. Estimated 4% there, so that's very nice. We're driving a little bit slow so that we don't need to wait for the Cybertruck. And of course, when driving slower, we get a little bit more range. It's not super optimal, but in the case of the BMW i3, which absolutely eats a battery at highway speed, we have winter tires and we are not very efficient at all.
You guys join us later on in the charging session. We are at 74%. I think we're pretty much good to go. So I'm gonna have time and pour. Why don't you pour the last remaining bit of ice on there, and then I think we're good to go.
All right.
So yeah, I mean, it melts that ice so fast, dude.
Yeah, it really does.
Should we get another bag?
I don't think it'll all fit.
It won't fit? All right. Well, let's just get as much in there as we can, and then hopefully at the next one, it'll be at a Walmart, so we'll be able to get even more.
Yeah.
Dang, this is the life hack for Leaf owners. Get a bunch of ice. Timon's gonna take on this stretch. Gonna shut off climate control. We're gonna get up to 75%, then we're gonna hit the road, and whatever we need to do to make it there, we will drive that speed. As soon as the Leaf dips to 75%, we'll be good to go. It's really not that bad. It's been a 35-minute charging session. We've put in 16.5 kilowatt hours, and we're doing 13.8 kilowatts at the moment. So it shouldn't be too long until we dip up to 75. Wow, very expensive, $20. That's over $1 per kilowatt hour. Did we read that correctly? What is up with the pricing here? Come on. Charge point screen, tell me price. What is the price? This stupid screen. How much does this station cost? There we go. No. But it was $20 for 16 kilowatt hours. That's a ripoff. Oh, their pricing is crazy. 48 cents per kilowatt hour, but then they charge you $24 per hour after the first 10 minutes. So you should really every 10 minutes just unplug and replug. We're in a race, so we're not doing that, but that's insane. $24 an hour just to be charging here after 10 minutes. This is, ChargePoint's got to take, or excuse me, HargePoint, not ChargePoint. They got to take all this BS out of there. Too many people are setting pricing that don't understand electric cars. 75% state of charge. We're good to go. Charging complete and done. 38-minute charging session, and we are on the road. You know what? 38 minutes isn't bad, dude.
It's not good either.
It's not great, but
That's what people used to have to do. That's awful.
yeah, this was what electric cars were like back in 2012.
Jesus.
Until the Model S came, really. You know they charge you $24 per hour on top of 48 cents per kilowatt hour to charge there?
That's insane.
It's so
That's a
stupid.
Blink thing. That's not a charge.
It's a HargePoint.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like what Blink would do. You're right. Oh my gosh, slow merge. That's good for battery temp. So how are we doing?
We're at 6.
Isn't that what we rolled up here with?
It's possible.
We were either at 5 or 6.
Yeah.
But it's not in the red yet.
So that's all that matters.
So if we drive gently on this leg, hopefully we can keep
we're
it.
gonna have to drive gently anyways.
Yeah, to make it.
Yeah.
You're not in eco mode. There we go.
Oh, 54 miles. We only have to make up 8%.
8 miles.
Yeah, or 8 miles, yeah. Oops.
Yeah, but 62 should be no problem.
Yeah, if we go 55 miles an hour.
I think that's what we start. Go 55 and play it by ear.
Hope it works.
Yep.
Otherwise, we have an escape option and ridge something.
Well, that's where the trailer will be.
Yeah, so.
Let's not use our emergency charge yet.
Yeah.
I have no idea if we are in last place or second to last place, but we are entering South Carolina in the LEAF. So, dude, we've already gone through 2 states.
Yep.
And we're in our last
Well, the first state was 10 miles.
Hey, let's just think of the bright side here. We're checking off our stars. And we've got one more state to our destination.
Well, 2 states, because we go 1 exit before, so technically 2 states.
Yeah, we are on the opposite end of North Carolina.
Yeah.
And we are on the very southern end of South Carolina right now. But they're long and wide, not tall.
Okay, so we are here at this Tiger Express somewhere in South Carolina, right? We're in
Yeah.
South Carolina.
We're in
We passed the border. Coosawhatchee. We're waiting for the Cybertruck because we need to charge. Unfortunately, they are a little bit behind us, but we have no choice. We have no battery left. I thought I calculated enough to meet the Cybertruck, but I didn't know how long they would stay at the charger, and we need our emergency charge now regardless. So yeah, we will just stay here. You have been sleeping.
I have been sleeping. Has it been exciting?
Yeah, a little bit. Of course, we just wait for the Cybertruck, and I hope they show up as soon as possible.
Yeah.
This is kind of annoying to wait.
All right, we've had enough. We're quitting. No.
Take it any longer. Oh my God.
So AC has been turned on at 9:50 a.m. We made it, I'd say, pretty far. Over a fourth of the way, almost a third of the way through the trip.
Yeah, yeah,
No
absolutely.
AC. Awesome.
Absolutely.
I thought it was gonna be the first charge, but hey.
And you know that's the
86 degrees.
Right.
Where'd the screen go? There we go. 86 degrees Fahrenheit outside. We're just doing automatic low just to see.
Yeah.
We're kind of experimenting. We have a little bit of extra juice to burn. We have like 15 miles to the charger, 26 miles of range. We got 4.7 miles per kilowatt hour up till now on that last stretch of like 40 miles, 50 miles.
Yep. Partially due to some traffic. That was maybe 0.3, 0.4 of it.
Right.
Yeah.
So this will be really interesting to see how drastic the AC affects things, which we know it will, but we also know drafting, feathering back, speed. I mean, all that is dials.
Yeah, we got
dials to just tweak things.
Exactly.
So we are 45 minutes ahead of the LEAF.
Yeah.
Not sure where the i3 is.
It's a great lead, and we might need it.
We might need it.
Because, again, our charger situation, the next charger was, I have low confidence.
Yeah. I'm
maybe
prepared,
2 out of 10 confidence.
Preparing for the worst.
Okay, so since the exits are so far apart here, I decided to pull off at the Tiger Express here, just like I said. The problem is that the Cybertruck is still behind us. I do wish it was a little bit closer, because now we are losing a ton of time just staying here. But yeah, again, that's my fault. Again, couldn't really optimize the best here. So I do hope that the Cybertruck just shows up so that we can do a quick charge, then go to Walterboro. Because I know the Leaf is behind us and probably going directly to Walterboro, which means that we are behind the Leaf.
They say the Leaf is America. That's what I'm talking about. Absolutely, we want to power down the radio to conserve energy. AC has been really nice, though.
Yeah, so, you know, who would have thought? The American car, we've got cup holders galore.
Yeah, 6 cup holders in here with only 4 seats.
Yeah. And AC is just ice cold.
Yeah.
So.
And, I mean, still above 60 the entire time, 4 miles per kilowatt hour with AC.
Yeah, oh man.
That's better than I expected.
Yeah, it dropped quite a bit when we first kicked it on, but now it's equalized.
In a half mile, take exit 57 towards South Carolina 64 West.
Back up to 4, that's awesome.
All right, let's see how this charger goes. We're really hoping for the best. Oh,
Pray
God.
for us.
Thank God, here is the Cybertruck with the charger that we absolutely need to get out of here.
Okay, so right now, Jordan, the Spark is 20 minutes ahead of us.
Oh no.
Kyle's 20 minutes behind us.
Yeah.
So,
Boom. Okay, let's get this plugged in. So race, so speed is of the essence. We gotta open up the back. You want to get this part? I'll open up the back.
I think.
Oh, William's already on the ball. That's great. Boom.
Oh, initializing.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Now it's working.
Oh,
There we go.
4%. Okay. Voltage popping up. 380, 399 volts. Zero current.
It's doing its isolation.
There
we go.
Okay.
Nice. Awesome.
All right. Current and voltage
Ramping up.
equals kilowatts.
Thank you for the rescue.
shout out to Spark Charge.
Yeah, shout out. Thank you, Alex.
Indeed.
Okay, payment authorized. It connected to the car. Oh my God. Keep holding that.
We need the beep.
We need the honk. If we get this, dude. Or another contactor. I'm prepared to go to Starbucks and level 2 charge because that's where my head's at.
Okay, and I'll be.
Oh my God. Be careful. I can't believe this. Oh my God.
Right. That's huge.
Oh.
Because EA Signet.
Wait, charging session error. Oh no.
The Spark can't charge on Signet.
Let's go.
So
They're gonna need their emergency charge, but they can't.
they can't charge on the trailer.
They're gonna have to.
They're gonna have to get a tow truck or AC charge.
So points wise, we're in the lead right now.
I think we're going to be doing just fine if they get a tow truck because that's a pretty big points penalty.
Yep.
And they should have researched a better car.
And i3 is going to use it again. They're going to use their emergency charging again.
Maybe.
I think they will.
I really hope we don't have to use an emergency charge other than one time. We got a freebie.
Yeah.
But we're saving it just in case. So far, there hasn't been a need.
Well, yes.
Yes.
37 miles, 38.
Right. We still haven't been able to kick the AC on yet.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
And if we're a mile away from the charger, I ain't pushing this thing. It is way too hot for that.
It is getting real toasty.
Hey, but we're getting closer to Cookout, so that's good.
Yeah, Cookout. Welcome to the South, folks.
Amen.
Okay, I felt the charger lock. We're trying the next station because that one failed. And now I'm realizing the horn's maybe not the only sign to pay attention to.
Yeah, right. I mean, well, so I do think it did start charging.
Yeah. And then it aired out.
But then aired out, so.
Which I feel... Did it air out again?
Initializing still. Yep.
It keeps clicking. Just please hold it. 35 kilowatts, 40. I'm afraid to let go. But we are actually charging. Okay, I let go. We're still charging.
Amazing.
Oh.
I'm kicked out, the AC blasted.
You have it on? Oh, dude. I'm joining the AC department.
We're doing 40 kilowatts, so there's no point on moving on right now. 42%. I think we need 60% to make it to Walterboro, which is the next place we will charge. Unfortunately, these chargers don't work. I have no idea why. And you have to pay inside.
That's why I gotta put that in.
The Cybertruck actually looks kind of good, to be honest. What do you think? I think the Cybertruck looks surprisingly good in person. It's different in photos. And like the tires are enormous. But we also have enormous tires actually, because we have 19-inch wheels, which is larger than anyone else in the race. They have like 15, 16-inch probably. We have 19-inch. So that's the thing about the i3, is the super thin bicycle tires, but they are quite large. Walterboro is 29 miles away. We have 50 miles of range, so we are more than enough to reach it, but we are charging still at 30 kilowatts, so we will stay here until we taper. Yeah, now it's tapering below 30, so I think we will leave as soon as we are able to. It's no reason to just leave when we get maximum charging speed around 40 kilowatts. So thank you to Alex and the Cybertruck for letting us charge here, because now we can get on our way as soon as we find Scott. Where is Scott?
Great news!
We got buffer.
We got 37 miles showing and 36 to go.
Oh, 37. But good
37,
enough to put the AC on.
36, yeah, boop. And let's just go like in a moderate AC.
66.
8, 70.
Oh, that feels so cold.
Oh my God, already instant. That is amazing.
Man, that is nice. Let me close the rear window.
Yeah, let's cool this thing down. Wow, what's weird is we kicked AC on and the number didn't adjust.
And it says here, turn off climate control for
0 miles. So I wonder if when we have AC off or on, it calculates the same. It's just like climate's on or climate's. That's what it felt like it was doing.
So we should be charging with AC on the entire time, just so it calculates with AC on.
Well, we could, but we would slow a little bit down.
Yeah, is that slow down pace better for our health? Yes.
Yes. But not for the race.
Yeah.
But that was perfect timing. I think that was about where I was about to get really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And now we have this nice breath of cool air.
2 mile buffer. There's so much traffic. I can't see you, you can't see me.
Dude, you are holding up thousands of people.
In theory, we are holding up everyone that's south of us.
Yes.
Sorry.
He's on a side road.
And going faster.
Going the same speed.
The Spark isn't charging!
So the Spark isn't charging. The i3 is charging off this exit. We still have 32 miles of range, and so we are entering second place.
We're gonna be 30 minutes ahead of them, and then they're gonna pass us.
Right, they might. We'll see.
Yeah.
But the i3 is somewhere off this exit.
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna do a top-up to make it to the next charger, or a full charge. It would make more sense to full charge.
I mean, take advantage of that emergency charge and
yeah, it's
get ahead.
consistent power, and it works.
Right, exactly, it works. But the i3 works on everything
that we know of right now.
Right, it still is an early DIN spec car, so I feel like 2014s were worse than the 15s, but things are looking great for the Leaf. We just beat a BMW i3.
Yep.
In a car with no active thermal management. We're elongated.
We have active thermal management. The fan is going.
Yeah, the fan's going back there off the EcoFlow. And we have a limo that weighs like 4,000 pounds.
Yep. That could split in half at any second.
Any second. Our efficiency isn't great. We're averaging 3.8 miles per kilowatt hour.
It's better than my Model 3.
Well, the way you drive your Model 3 is not sitting at 55. Damn. that guy's hauling.
I mean, finally people are trying to pass us at 80 miles an hour. It's about time.
Yeah, everyone was just going real slow by us. Now people are picking up the pace. We're starting to get more honks of encouragement.
Yeah, Drew just said strikes the lightning, or strikes like lightning. So are they charging?
Oh, so maybe the Spark is charging. They texted us and said, hey.
It's Signet strikes again.
Yeah. So
now
maybe
they're just trying to
throw us off.
Yeah.
They could be.
So I think what's really interesting is modern GM vehicles, you can't actually sit at a charger with the AC on because it will kill your charging speed.
Oh yeah, right.
And we just proved that recently with the 10% challenge with the new Blazer EV SS. Destroyed the charging speed.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
But not this Spark, man. This thing, AC's blasting cold, still doing
all of its 45 kilowatts.
with 51 at the charger, which is all we've seen. And yeah, 13 minutes to go from 14% to about 80. So a little tiny bit slower than before, but you know, things are warming up. Kind of expected. 88 degrees out now, absolutely blazing. And
it's so humid.
Yeah, it's so humid. So we're just going to be here for a few more minutes because we need every single kilowatt hour we can muster.
Pretty much.
And here's the thing. We're just, all we got to do is stay ahead of the other guys.
Exactly.
Who are way behind us.
It never hurts to totally optimize.
No, we need buffer in case something happens.
But yeah, diminishing returns. It's like, again, we need to be just ahead of the other guys, right?
Yep. I guess I'll check on the Leaf, but I think they're still, ways back there.
Oh, they're ways back. And we just heard from the i3 that they're like 30 miles back.
And they're just starting their emergency charge, which will...
almost 50 miles back.
Right. And they're just starting their emergency charge, which will only get them to here. This is where Chevy used to be. This is where Chevy's at now. What a huge difference. This is 1/10 of the battery of this truck. Holy crap. But 87%, I don't know exactly how long it'll take to get 100, but we need 100. We'll probably go until it shuts off or just about, and then we'll skedaddle down the road.
All right, BMW i3 charge on the way. And we're pulling out as well.
Hit the road.
Just gave Alex and William the first taste of boiled peanuts.
They're definitely interesting. Spicy.
Okay, William, we just used our emergency charge.
Yep.
Yeah, but we're headed to Walterboro. We have no service. We actually don't know if we're going.
We are going to make it because we charged after 50 miles there, or 60 to whatever percent. And it's like 29 miles there, so it's no issue.
So we have plenty of go. And then how long will we need to wait there?
I haven't calculated it.
Okay.
We just need to get there, hopefully with a little bit of a buffer. I think we will start to implement a little bit of a buffer in this car so that we don't run into zero all the time.
Yeah.
And then we will charge there just enough to get to the next stop with a little bit of a buffer. That's our plan right now. We had to wait for the Cybertruck, so we did just stand there for 10-15 minutes.
15 minutes,
15 minutes, and that absolutely sucks. That's the worst thing you can do.
It was driving William nuts.
We are feeling a little bit more confident, Timon.
Finally.
Things are going well.
Yeah, Drew and Jordan did charge.
They told us they couldn't charge. We got excited. They charged fine.
And i3's on the road. Or I think we're in last place.
And I think the Cybertruck's about to overtake us.
Yeah, we're in last place.
Well, i3 is behind us.
They did stop for a fairly short amount of time.
If they have to charge where we're charging, then we still might have it, because our battery temperature has stayed consistent.
Yep. Just got to keep that ice on there, and we're good.
That's right. So, as soon as we get to Walmart, the plan will be, let's just go as quick as we can to get there.
Yep.
Ice, baby.
Let's go.
And then sit and wait.
Yeah.
Just nurse that battery temperature.
Okay, still pulling 10 kilowatts at 99%. The charger will give us 14. We're just, pre-cooling the cabin, which is amazing. And, oh my gosh. We just need every bit we can because we need to go 68 miles. And right now, there's a huge disparity between max and min. Oh my gosh. I'm going to be going a little slower this stint. I'm finally driving. Let's do this. All right, it stopped. We are off. And I think maybe it reset the energy details. No, it didn't. So I guess I don't know. All right.
Okay, so we have a plan when we get to the EA in Walterboro.
Yeah, first of all, we need to overtake the Leaf. It's just
ahead up there.
Yeah, so we're driving our maximum speed now, which is something that we agreed that we shouldn't do.
But we're too competitive.
Buffer, because we just, charged it. So we will try to overtake the Leaf so that we are 100% sure that we get a spot at the Electrify America station.
Yep. And we're gonna take their stall, the one that has Chatamo on it.
Chatamo stall, number 4.
We have been holding up the whole state, like we've mentioned, but everyone is...
I see the i3.
You see the i3?
Oh, God. No.
Oh, no. Oh, wait, we've got some buffer, don't we?
5 miles.
Bump up the speed. Don't let them pass us.
Yeah, but they're doing like 75.
They're flying.
I hope that's the same i3.
Well, no one else is driving a silver i3 on I-95. There's the i3. I was going to say everyone loves the Leaf. We would be in the ditch if we didn't have the American flag.
For sure. Everyone loves it.
Yeah, but she didn't love it. She didn't look to love it. But here comes the i3. What are they doing?
You just got to speed them up so they use part of their battery.
There you go.
Wow. USA. USA.
That car is amazing.
Hi, guys. Oh, wow, they're flying. Hi.
Yeah, let's duck in right behind them and draft. There we go. Man, you're fucking flying. We're doing 80 miles an hour. We can't go more than that. That's the maximum speed. And now they're pushing the air out of the way for us. Good work.
There we go.
Now we can work to pass everyone who just passed us. Nice. Full draft mode engaged. Oh, the performance of the liquid thermal management i3 rockets off. We do that, we'll overheat our battery.
Yep. Well, they slowed down again.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully.
Come on back. Come on back.
We need a draft off you. Just don't floor it. We can't do that.
Hi. Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Wow, they are really close. Like, really, really close.
We are getting close to our exit, 57. Walterboro. Half a mile. Dude, we had so much extra. We got to get a little bit more aggressive with this. All right, so I'm going to get us charging as soon as we're there. You go get ice.
Yep.
That'll be the plan. Oh, hard brakes. Can we go for the pass? We got to get the Chatamo spot.
Why is he turning left to go right? What is he, American?
Oh, boy. So we kind of miscalculated. I know exactly where it is. Back right. Yep, cut through here. Cut through here. Cut through here. Yep. We need to find the Chatamo one. Yep, it's all the way on the right.
Let's hope no one pulls out.
Yep, that would suck.
Is there anyone coming from the left?
Nope. I honestly didn't check, but just send it.
Oh,
Go, 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 go. Oh, man. Brakes. Yeah, buddy. We got the Chatamo. Yes. All right, I'll get us charging. Woo! All right, hell yeah. Thanks for the drafting session through there. That was awesome.
Yeah.
We just didn't want you guys to take our Chatamo spot.
We wanted to take your Chatamo
Oh,
spot.
we
That
knew
was our
it.
plan.
We knew it.
We are nice.
Yeah.
But then he got nice. He was like, should we? And I said, yes.
No, you can't.
You are doing a great job. I'm not doing a great job at all.
We keep saying, how are we keeping up with you guys? And you've already used your emergency charge.
We did our second blunder, waiting 15 minutes for the Cybertruck.
But honestly, if you use the charge point charger we were at, there was only one, so we had to wait for the Spark to finish. Then we had to finish, and you guys would have. I figured that's what you were thinking.
So,
honestly, not a bad move. But there was another station not far off the highway you could have done.
Yeah, she was sleeping, and I was doing well planning.
I was taking a little nappy.
Have you topped the car?
But now I'm not going to be sleepy.
Nope. Check connection with vehicle. Oh. i3 not charging. You might want to try another cable.
Yep.
Anyway, let me see if I'm charging. Oh, yeah, we're charging. Great. 48 kilowatts. Probably should have checked that, but thank God it worked out. We showed up with so much extra too. We totally didn't guess how efficient we would be.
Yeah, you guys are like, we might be in last place.
Well, while they're figuring out how to use chargers, we're ripping 50K dubs at 28%. And Timon's getting ice, but he needs to get back quick because our battery is going to get smoked. It's hot as balls out here.
Yeah, sure.
And you got the car charging. Nice work.
Finally, we have had a few issues with charging with Electrify America so far, where we had to reconnect twice, at least at the first charger. So yeah.
Dude, you got to lock in. You got to get with the program here. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You're an i3 expert. And you're
apparently not, because we had to wait 15 minutes for the Cybertruck to come, so we just
also
wasted 15 minutes.
Can we all just revel in the fact we're faster than the Cybertruck?
Yeah,
it's
fun.
Not to demote the Cybertruck, but I think they thought they were charging when they weren't.
Okay.
Because yeah. So they basically.
Wait, so they wasted our 15 minutes?
Yeah, they actually wasted, because I calculated, okay, they're 5 minutes behind us, I'll just run us down, and then we just stayed at this like rural place for 15 minutes, no charging there, and then it came. But now we are doing 46 kilowatts, so that's amazing.
Yeah, 125 amps, and here comes our ice. Timon, you got to get on the ice ASAP.
I had to walk all the way through the entire store.
There you go. Nice. There we go. That's nice ice.
Yeah.
That flows great.
Shademu works better than CCS, it seems, which is surprising. But we are at least charging now, which is nice. Do you have the microphone on you? Do you want to say anything? You have ice?
Yeah, I'm just holding the ice because it's cold. It feels nice.
Oh, nice.
So once you guys come off of 125 amps, you got your mic on? Whoops, sorry to steal it. Once you guys come off 125 amps, you should be able to kick air conditioning on then.
Yeah.
And it'll pull the extra from the charger.
Okay, yeah, because we didn't do that.
But if you kick it on now while it's ripping full power.
Yeah, it will derate like crazy.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yep.
You won't be getting everything into the battery.
Yep.
So I think that would be the good move. Then you can
Have some air
the car.
Yeah, it's nice because we're being cooked inside the car.
Okay. Guys, I think this is the one stop, Timon, I think this is the one stop we need to use the battery trailer because it's 86 miles to the next charger. That's going to be reliable. So I think we charge until we taper, hit up the battery trailer at that point, run it all the way, hit up the battery trailer, charge off the side of the road, and then we can hop from there.
Yeah, sounds good.
This is the big stretch. So this is the time that we use the battery trailer.
So as we taper, we could just leave, right?
Yep, we'll leave as soon as we taper, go as far as we can. Once we get to around, under 40 kilowatts or so, we'll blast.
Sweet.
So we're plugging in. Where are we?
We're in Walterboro, Georgia. South Carolina.
South Carolina. Yeah, I've been eating boiled peanuts. I haven't been paying attention.
Yeah, we're plugged in, charging up. And
how long are we here for?
Probably 20 minutes, give or take, I would say.
So we're charging over here in this parking lot. You can see a little bit of the back of our trailer behind that car. And then swing around over here. You can see the i3 off there in the distance. And yeah, the LEAF should be there as well. So we're gonna go pay him a quick visit.
Here comes our Cybertruck support crew. So Timon, the plan is
we leave at the same time as them.
Yeah, we stick with them because we know we're using our emergency charge with them on this route.
And then we can just draft behind them and then go farther.
I mean, hey, we technically should have put a provision in there for that, but that is not against the rules.
So
yeah,
we can use it now.
We can use it now. So I want to go from here to as far up as we can to then make it to Florence Buc-ee's.
Okay.
Which is 115 miles from here.
Oh, so we'd only really have to do like 50 miles now.
Right, so that's just to ride that charging curve.
Yep.
So we probably want to, so we're down to 34 kilowatts at 50%.
It's 115 miles.
Are you guys charging?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I saw you guys on the glimpse, so we thought we'd walk over and say hi.
We're just about to unplug and go, and we need you this stretch.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yep, so
we should be just about done here.
All right, put as much juice as you can in there, and then we're going to meet you somewhere around Santee or just after.
Okay.
So our plan is to run this as far as we can till it's pretty much dead. Yeah. Charge it off the Cyber and then to go to Florence Bucky's, so the Mercedes network. Yeah, because it's charged once.
They're down points. They're using the emergency charger next. They're going to unplug at the same time.
Out to Charleston and there's no way.
Ah, let's go!
Are you kidding me? And the thing is, we're using the emergency charger, so you're going to have to stop where we stop.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
that's our plan. When you leave, we're gonna leave.
But you have to charge more because they're not as efficient.
That's right.
So you have to wait here longer.
Well, actually, no, they charge faster. Yeah, they're still doing 40-something kilowatts. We're down in the 30s.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I think you guys get prepared. Make sure you have some buffer, though, because I don't know what we're going to do.
Yeah, we'll probably want some buffer, and I guess the Spark, maybe you'll need tow charge probably or something.
Yeah, Spark's going to be in a situation.
Yeah, they probably, if you guys can't make it and they can't make it, the Spark almost certainly can't make it. So
yeah, we could, but we're gonna deploy the emergency charge this stretch.
Oh.
I've got a strategy.
Who'd have thought the Spark would be in front of everybody else?
I did, but I didn't think it was going to work on the chargers.
Right, that's what I mean.
But it charges like a monster.
Right.
It's crazy.
I'm amazed that they haven't had any problems with infrastructure.
I know. We almost had to put that, like yesterday, we almost just said, don't even bring it.
Yeah, we're about ready to give up on it.
The teams are close to the halfway point. The LEAF Limo and the i3 are both charging in Walterboro, South Carolina, and the support truck happens to be there as well. The Spark, meanwhile, is charging ahead, really hoping this next charger will work. Stay tuned because part 2 is coming soon.
What?
Oh no.
No freaking way! The gamble paid off.
Let's go.
We are poised to become first place.
Wow, some pretty sweet merch there.
Oh, and don't forget to support your favorite team by buying their merch. Each dollar is a valuable point to get them closer to victory. So make sure you buy that Spark shirt to support your favorite editor.
Okay, so we have ice bags, both of us.
We have estimated 10 miles of range.
Yeah, I don't know.
We figured this could happen.
Huh, this is not working.
It's charging!
I'm not seeing any chargers.
Oh no.
18 miles is the maximum that it thinks is possible no matter what we do. The charger's 20 miles away.
It works! It works! It worked!
Okay, so we are doing 58 miles per hour on the highway. We have 1 mile left.
Huh, so maybe the Leaf isn't actually that bad.
Charging failed.
Charging failed.
Charging failed.
Wow.
Okay, try this one.
The latch is stuck. Oh no.
50 kilowatts. Absolutely ripping.
This is going way worse than I thought. Look at this. It's beautiful. It's healthy. It's nice.
I don't know. Yeah, you want to drive your Spark EV across the country? I can't. I don't know what to tell you.
You're probably also into gambling.
Good luck.
Hello. Wow, look at this guy parking, taking up all the stalls.
$5, man. I don't know how I'm going to financially recover from this trip.